Stash doesn't look bad. Whoa! Big win for America here in this Twitch television chat. Yo! What's up, boys? Today on the agenda, we are starting beef with Dream. We're going to have him on afterwards. Basically, we're going to call every person in my Discord friends list, see who they voted for 2016-2020. Beef day! What's my skincare routine? It's like wash my face twice a day and still get a pimple. What's yours? Anyone else just hop in the shower after they had a shit and just use your hand to wipe the water? Get a bidet. Just get a bidet. Well, you're making it so hard on yourself for no reason. You look like the person in Queen's Gambit that lost to Beth Harmon. Extra, you look like a former mod. She was good, Ivor and Lover. The Bo Burnham special? Sheesh. I moved around the fridge and stuff because the new camera angle. I don't know if I'll keep this, but for now, this is where I'm at. Everyone's doing React content today? Well, they don't have what I have, which is jerk-off content. What the fuck happened to my camera? What in the hell is even this? What the hell happened? What's going on here? Oh, there we go. Shattering records in his sleep. How Ludwig subathon broke Twitch. Yeah, I think we'll look at the OTV video today, too. I want to look at this video. I want to look at the OTV video. Then I want to look at a couple of other videos. I got to play along with GeoGuessr. That might be fun to do. There's also a Summoning Salt video. What if it's just a movie night day, huh? What's up with that? What if it's just a movie night day? What if I don't have to spend hours and hours thinking of good content to create, like Bo Burnham stuck in a room? And instead I just react to things that are good content. What about that, eh? GeoGuessr did do his walk, or GeoWizard did do his walk across Scotland. I don't know if I want to watch it on stream because I'd rather you guys just watch it. I don't want to take any views from it. You know what I mean? Chat. I'm this close to getting the guy who wrote and performed the loop in the third song to make it an intro for this stream. And by this close, I mean someone who's a viewer of mine who speaks Japanese sent an email. This close. Tom called me out again? Not Hassan being #1 trending. Not you talking to me like I'm 17 when I'm 25. Can't do that to me. One second. This just in. We're going to Miami. Secret announcement. Whoa. I don't know if I'm allowed to leak this, but Will Neff and Cutie did, so I don't feel as bad. You're ditching Cutie's birthday for the fight, right? Well, Okay. All right. Look. All right. Let's not. We're using a lot of words here to get to a lot of meaning that I wouldn't recommend getting to. Like, okay, hear me out. So I'm going to Miami for this Logan Paul Floyd Mayweather fight. I got tickets. And it happens to be on the same day as Cutie Cinderella's birthday, who is, of course, my girlfriend. And initially, you would think to yourself, my God, Ludwig, aren't you being such a bad boyfriend? But think about this, okay? I also skipped our anniversary for the subathon. So, it's not unprecedented in a way. I've almost set a good precedent that I need to follow, much like the Supreme Court. You know? Are you bringing her? Boys' night! Woo! Let's go! Me and Slime, baby! No, she actually didn't want to come. I invited her, but she doesn't really enjoy flying. So, can I defend myself? I feel like I'm being ridiculed as if I am some bad boyfriend. A bad boyfriend PogChamp. That doesn't even sound like a bad boyfriend PagChomp. Hear me out. I'm going to get her a souvenir. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The real thing is that I have a whole Vegas weekend planned for her birthday. I'm talking rooms. I'm talking fellas showing up. Big A, stands. The wives. All right? 3 days, no stream. Maybe gonna vlog it. No one knows, though. Don't worry about that. Kidding, kidding. You know, night at the theater planned. All those good things. All good things. The weekend after. The weekend after. Invites his friends on her birthday. Can we have a little bit of credit come my way? Just a crumb, please. Will I hang out with Charlie? What do you think Florida is? A city block? It's a state. That's long. Oh, summoning salt! I'm going to have the best reacts of your video out of anyone. Every time I see Mario, I make this face. Ow! So, let's just say that it's... Ooh, baby! I'm going to put more... I don't mean to hurt your feelings, Mr. Salt. But I'm going to put more effort and work into my reactions than you probably put into making this video. I'm just saying. With how hard I go in the fucking paint. I'm preparing too by reacting to other shit. I'm gonna go nutso today. Call me Apple. Think of the 50 months. Don't jump, young blood. 33 months. OG in this bitch. Don't think you broke that for a minute. Appreciate you. Don't jump. King McGillicuddy. Think of the 5 months of Prime Loco. Asian. Retort. Cometkins. Yo. It's a new camera. Same camera. Different angle. A little bit lower. This way I get to look down on you guys. So when I zoom in, I don't want to zoom in right now. I have a pimple. I don't know how. I'm trying my goddamn bestest. Chat, anyone know how to train a dog? Me and Cutie's dog got problems. Not like with each other, just we have problems with the dog. Swift. Cute dog. But here's the problem. And tell me if you feel this. Can I get an amen? You finished up a long day of work. You're tired. You're achy. You're sore. And you're looking down at your beautiful couch, your flat screen television, thinking, whew, that looks good right now. So you want to pop your ass over there, click on the television, and watch. Here's the catch. My dog, scared of the remote. Because the dog figured out that the remote turns on the television. And the dog's scared of the TV. But it's extended so far through the TV that even the remote is a trigger. If I touch it, the dog will run out the room or go under the bed. Then I feel bad. I don't know how to do it. I'm learning. Thank you, Benby, for the, or Benny Boo, for the 2 months, 5 months total. 2 months in a row. Kimberly Jade, XF3S, yo, 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 yo. Anyway, I'm going to that fight on Sunday, but on Friday, tomorrow, we are doing a little chess bout between me and Fundy. Chess.com bringing out a brand new series where they basically have 3 grudge matches every single month. One at the amateur level, one at the semi-pro level, and one at the GM level. So tomorrow they have me playing Fundy. They have Andrea Botez playing Kurt Hugo Schneider, who's the musical YouTuber with 10 million subs, but is also kind of cracked. And then they have Hess versus Cricker. So that's all happening tomorrow. I think my match is at 2 p.m. I'm a little rusty, not going to lie. I'm a little bit nervous. But I'll just do my best. I feel like Fundy's kind of cracked. Isn't he low-key a nerd? And I'm saying that as a nerd, so that's double nerd. He can, like, code shit. Isn't that his content? He codes shit? Joe B, thank you the prime. Jay Morelli, thank you the prime. Susa Nimba. Tekkens, Mark DU. Smash Magic, 20 months of prime. What's up, man? And Nero X Caesar, thank you the 2 months in a row. Anyway, maybe I'll do some chess at some point today. I don't know. Maybe I'll go live early tomorrow and do chess. I don't know. We'll figure it out. He dropped out of university because he already knew everything. Is this a real story or is this like an urban legend? You're telling me Fundy dropped out of university because he knew what they were teaching him? What? This is real? It sounds like how people talk about Chuck Norris. Legend has it he couldn't afford Minecraft, so he just coded the game all over again. That game is what replaced Bedrock version. All right, well, that sucks. But hey, maybe Fundy has smarts, the brains, the skills, the maths, the logic. But what do I have? Pretty good reactions occasionally. A bigger dumpy. More subs on YouTube. Less subs on YouTube. Hey, Fundy! This is a message to you and your fucking viewers. You're going down. I'll put anything on the line tomorrow, 2 p.m. my time. Some European time for you, you Danish or other probably somewhat Nordic European fuck. If I lose to you tomorrow, Fundy, fuck. I'll give you my stream key for a day. For my name's Ludwig, and back in 2016 when I lived in Florida, I believed in two things. Putting bitches like you in the dirt and voting for Trump. Hey, someone get Funny on the line. I saw Hassan at 65K. Come on. I'm over here barely at 10. I'm barely scraping 5 digits. We can't all be XQC and play a shitty Battle Sage and then cop 90K. Who else can I try to start beef with? Oh! Saikuno! That MFer. Pulling back the swearing a little bit because I actually like Saikuno. That MFer! Dude! Get this. I shows up to his chat. I says, on a 9-month resub, we have our baby together. I says to him, when's your subathon? Because he was talking about how he never does a subathon. And then he goes, you know what, chat? Oh, man, I really miss waking up every morning to see what Ludwig was doing during his subathon. You know, he's never awake for it, but it was always fun to see what he's doing. This fake is forgetting our DMs because he told me the same thing a month ago in the DMs, and I says back to him, I'll just FaceTime you every morning. To which he replied, what? LOL? All caps. I had a solution in place. Sometimes I feel like he doesn't even care about me when I'm offline. Yeah. Isn't it weird that he didn't accept for me to FaceTime him every morning to tell him what I was doing for about 30 to 45 minutes every single day? People. I miss what it was like before everything got all weird, you know? Beep, beep, beep. Hold up. I have to farm a live stream fail clip today. I think Will Neff's a great guy. There it is. All right, done farming clips for the day. Now we can move on to actual content, aka reacting to stuff. I was in Saikuno's chat. He was like, yeah, I haven't joined the Minecraft server yet because I couldn't figure out how to get it to work. And the whole time he was saying that, I was like, you devious son of a bitch. You're just obsessed with GTA right now. The reason you can't get it to work is because you're doing a 9 to 5 in Los Santos. Let's keep it a stack. Abe would straight up team viewer into his computer, do everything. This guy just he's too addicted to Los Santos at the moment. Why am I not on GTA RP? Doesn't make good YouTube content. Tell me one GTA RPer with successful YouTube content. I'm not saying do you like it. I'm not trying to roast people's YouTube content. I'm saying specifically good views, big money, big fat views. Saikuno doesn't count. Obviously. Saikuno. XQC. Does this GTRP shit do well? On YouTube? Let's see. I don't think he even Oh, wait, he's banned. That's why there's... I was like, wait, why hasn't he uploaded any GTA RP? Okay, all right. I forgot. He's got some that do pretty well, but it doesn't do like phenomenally better than him looking at memes that distract him from burning buildings. Him literally getting banned was the biggest thing that's happened on that server in a minute, and it didn't do as well as memes. It did about as well as Gomble or a Big Booba. I don't know. Do, 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 do. Can you show us your melee box? No, I already talked about it. I already told chat what happened. Basically, Mango came over to my house the other day. What is this? I get frustrated.
Fuck you, James. Everyone can get a fuck you, James.
I love you, James. See so much.
Why? How does that have 26k views? That is old. That's at TwitchCon 2019. For reference. So that's about almost 2 years old now. Oh my god. Time's flying by too quick. Oh! Check it out. Just came in the mail literally today. My new keyboard. Isn't it hype? This shit's heavy. This is hurting me. But I got a brand new keyboard made. Not made by, someone you might know. I did retweet, I think, their stream when they were making it. I'll read out their Twitter in a second. But it's Holy Pandas. Has a nice pink on red. I was going for a little rose look. A little chrome back. Oh, look, it's you guys. Sorry. Sorry to look at. Listen to it, though. That's not bad, huh? That's not too bad. No, they're not browns. They're Holy Pandas. I'm not rocking no cherries. No, this is not made by Chris. This was made by... Fuck. No, it was, no, not Teha. I remember. I didn't. It's. I forget. I'm looking through my DMs. I can't find it. I can't exactly remember the exact Twitch name. Exactly, for sure. Exactly on the nose. Oh! That's it. Milk Tea Boards. That's it. His name's Austin. And he makes mechanical keyboards. What the hell? All right, this is it. This is the Twitter. But he just graduated high school? What the fuck? My God. That's insane. When I was his age, same time, it's not child labor. Okay? It's not child labor. Well, I mean, it's legal. It's legal child. It's good. What I'm doing is I'm finding. No, but it's good is what it is, because it helps children work legally to make money. You know? Yeah, of course I fucking paid him. $7.25 an hour, which is a minimum wage. That's good minimum wage. You know, waiters can oftentimes make less than minimum wage. This is good child labor. This is good for America. What I did is I took someone who I knew would have more free time, aka like a teen, like a child, so he would be able to work on it more, but also valued his time less, so I could explain to you guys why it's a good idea. You guys are getting it all wrong. I'm a good person because I paid for all of the means of production. All I did is make him assemble it and then paid him a little bit less than everything costs. This was good of me. I'm a good person. This shirt's hype. Cutie got it for me. It looks like a bowling shirt. Not that I'm good at bowling and know what that looks like, but. Hassan and Dream, though? Yeah, for sure. We need like a drama song. Ladies and gentlemen, this just in. Hassan, the political commentator, doing his due diligence, tackled the greatest issues of our time. Forget about the DeSantis bill. Forget about the Texas abortion laws. We have solved it once and for all. Yes, Dream did at one point have some conservative views, and we smushed them out. Get fucked! No, it was actually, it seemed like it was good. They did make up, which was good for them. Despacito, Guitar Ninja, thank you for 3 months. Ramen Mum, thank you for 14 months. Ayan Rura, thank you for 8 months. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Dream loves making drama. I don't think he does, but I think he likes addressing things head on, which sometimes isn't the solution. You know what the solution to sometimes is?
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble.
Sometimes that's just the play. That works sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes you should address things, you know. Can't pull David Dobrik and ignore it for 18 months with a mildly successful podcast and just hope that nobody bats an eye. But, you know, for a while. That is the Schlatt way. True. By the way, I brought Schlatt into the good light. I did my due diligence. Why can't I tip for TTS? You can. What do you mean, why can't you? Can. It's open. I got him a bidet. An absolute roof. Friggin' think of the 1 year, man. Tactile Taco, think of the 3 months. Sammer Camp, think of the 2 months of Prime. That was not me kissing an asshole. I was doing like a, well, I guess maybe it's a chef's kiss. Like, mwah. I wasn't, if anything, this is more like an asshole. Why would you even say that? Why would you even think of that? I'm just kidding. I know I'm the bidet guy because, like, I talk about bidets a lot, and I've even gotten bidets for some streamers and friends. But I think it's gone too far because I got a DM the other day from Mizkif that goes, and I'm going to quote it here. Okay, so this bidet is great and all, but I sit here so long, the water builds up in my ass and I shit it back out. Is this normal? I feel like I'm squeezing a water balloon. And I got that at 4 a.m. And it's just like, I know I'm the bidet guy, but I feel like you know, I'm not supposed to tech support every streamer's asshole. Of course I answered. Said it happens all the fucking time. Day in my life, baby. If you're an OG Ludwig viewer, you'll know that once upon a time, I took $40 to drink out of a bidet. And people talk about the old Ludwig. I did this for 50. I've raised my standards. I've changed. $10 more. Hey, that's a 20% increase in just about 3 years. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. No, $50. $50, not 60. 50. Yeah, basically, I was over at Schlatt's in Connors, and I got them a bidet, and then I says to him, would you give me 5 gifted each if I drank out of this bidet? And they were like, yeah, sure, fuck it. Was it cleaned? Yeah, there's a self-cleaning nozzle on the bidet, obviously. Everybody knows that. You're my mans. Oh my God, 5 gifted from Prince Zero. Okay, apparently all I have to do is talk about drinking out of a bidet to make as much as I do from actually drinking out of the bidet. Which is shocking, but fair enough, fair enough. Anyway, boys, how's everybody doing today? What's going on? Sided Williams, think of the 10 months. Kev Trio, think of the 10 months. Jamso, think of the Prime. Twitch viewer 69420, think of the 5 gifted. It's not 50 unless you get 5 per sub. Oh, I don't, but it's still $50 worth of money being spent for this activity. Doesn't matter what my cut is. Why the new angle? Because I like doing this. And now I can do it. Before, if I did it, my head would get cut off. But I think I want to make it even a bit lower. You're my mans. What I really would like is one that's head-on. But the problem with a head-on angle is that I have a monitor right here. So I don't know how to put a camera through my monitor. Ideally, you'd be like this, you know, and it would be head on. But I don't know how. Nick Merckx, what does Nick Merckx' camera look like? Hold up, I'm going to his YouTube channel. YouTube, what's going on, everybody?
YouTube, what's going on today, man? Listen, today's video, I'm making a big announcement. No. I mean,
Yeah, how is his cam? Well, his camera's slightly above his monitor, I guess.
I'm with you.
Is it in between monitors?
are you sure it's a couple?
Yeah, it looks like he plays on a
No,
left
no.
monitor and maybe his chat's on a right one.
Middle street to my right.
It's funny, if you scroll through a Nick Merckx video, you might think he's just the worst streamer in the world because like half the time he just won't talk because he's so focused and you can't even see his head. And then you watch him for 5 minutes, you're like, oh no, this guy's fucking funny as fuck. But just random spurts of it, you're like, what's going on here? Your mom, dad walks in for 5 seconds, they leave confused. What if the cam was on the other side of the mic stand so it isn't intrusive? Like here? But then I don't have enough. I have to move my mic is what you're telling me I have to do. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll move my mic. We'll figure it out, guys. For now, it's fine. You guys don't like my microphone arm? You guys are holding me back. I'm going to say it. You guys are holding me back. Without you guys here, this mic arm wouldn't be a problem. All right, before we jump into all the reactions, what's happening today on Twitch.tv? X playing Valormans, rank check. It doesn't have it. Exclamation point rank. What the fuck? Gold 1. Why do I care? No, I mean, all right. Wait, is that a thing?
Got it.
Is that a thing in GTA RP? They have police meetings that have to be offline? What? That's insane. All right. Damn, they had a 3-hour meeting? Just the cops? What the fuck? That's crazy. That's more effort I put into my job. That's crazy. All right. That's hype. Getting involved. How's the Minecraft server going? If I know Lily, she's planting flowers.
I didn't know the jungle biome had hamburgers. I can't.
Hamburgers, fair enough. Did she just fly? What the fuck is happening? I'm planning on joining. Yeah, that's my plan. We'll see. I am planning on joining, however.
You're my mans.
Wait, is Cutie doing a speed run?
Please don't kill me. Okay, he got me. This is not ideal. No resets, guys? Am I not even on it? Oh boy.
Don't
Okay, we're
die.
definitely dead.
Don't die, Cutie. You're gonna die.
Oh, we're not dead.
How?
I'm amazing. I'm fast.
How did she dodge that?
Okay, where do I go next? Does anyone remember?
You get the star.
Where do I go?
I'm helpful.
Cannonless? I don't remember. Next split! She's so fast! Wait, did it not? It didn't record my other one, did it? What happened, chat?
You press the skip button
You're doing
instead of the
great.
record
Thank
button.
you. I go womps. It's over here. It skipped. I fucked my
Dude.
split.
You can just tell her controller's messed up because if she runs in a diagonal angle, Mario goes from like It just depending on where she points it.
And long jump into the wall. We love that.
Man, we should bring Mario back. What a good meta.
What button was I supposed to push?
Bring back the Mario 64 meta.
I do cannonless first, right?
Here's the problem with speedrunning. At a certain point...
Hey lad. About your dog. What you've got to show them is there is nothing to be scared of. I'd recommend keeping a bag of kibble for with you, and when you watch TV, associated TV time with a treat, and it'll slowly get better with it. 20.
You don't get it, bro. My dog's scared. If I touch the remote, the dog sprints. I can't even... I have a bag of treats, and I'm like holding the bag of treats in the remote and trying to be like, hey. But if I have the remote, the dog will not eat it. So I don't know what to do. We'll figure it out, though. But I was going to say, the problem with speedrunning is eventually you get so good at speedrunning, right? Like, you just get so, you know, to such a high echelon that you don't see such rapid improvement. Isn't there like an improvement paradox? There's some improvement chart, diminishing returns. Is that what I'm looking for? Log curve. Well, no, that's just actually math shit. The Dunning-Kruger curve. Yeah. Yeah, this is where we were. We were here, and we got all the way here, and it was so sick to watch because we would get so good so fast. And now we're all like over here. And this part is shown like a nice floopy curve. This is like 8 fucking years from here to simply. This is not it. No, this is it. This is about knowledge, experience, and confidence. This is exactly what I wanted to look at. You start, you know nothing about Mario, then you get fucking cracked, and you're like, I'm sick, and it's fun to watch because you're always PBing. Then you find out you're dog shit, and you're barely PBing. You have to learn new tricks. Chat, either you guys are dumb or I'm dumb. And I can't be dumb because I'm the streamer. So you guys are dumb as bricks. Anyway, the bone, thank you for 5 months. We have some shit to react to today. We got some videos. I have actually a lot of videos because I want to watch. There's a GeoGuessr. There's a this one. I want to watch this video, this video, and this video just got recommended to me, but it was actually a really good thumbnail. I mean, like, look at this thumbnail. How am I supposed to argue with that? It's movie night, chat. Which order are we doing things in today? I kind of, like, I want to watch this, but I also don't want to take away views from it. And I'm nervous that if I watch it, like the 15,000 people in my chat or whatever won't watch it. You know what I mean? Yeah, what I mean? All right, let's watch the OTV one. If you don't know, the other day I went over to this OfflineTV shoot, basically all orchestrated by Broden. I think he's like a producer at OfflineTV. I guess is his actual role. And he basically rented out a movie set and had everyone come, everyone meaning OfflineTV and friends, and then me. and I played Scarra's lawyer. I have not seen it yet at all. I literally haven't watched it. I did live it, however, but we can watch it together.
This video is brought to you by Summoner's War. It's been one of the most popular mobile turn-based RPGs for 7 years now, with over 110 million downloads in the Google Play and Apple stores. It's got a huge global community. It's one of the most successful mobile esports.
Is it good?
games. With over 1,000.
I mean, I imagine it could have been good because we had funny moments. I will say it's long. It's 38 minutes.
Summoner's War is giving away 100 anniversary exclusive scrolls for free, regardless of your region. There's also a special coin and event shops happening. You can get special coins by logging in daily and buy massive rewards from the 7th anniversary special shop. Endless events are underway to celebrate the 7th anniversary. Even a new monster.
Alright, I didn't get paid shit for this. I don't have to watch his head.
The game
Will they film some live reenactments? Drama. The Savage. Fuck throws shit away like that. That dude looked like Michael Reeves, even though I did not see their face.
All right. The Superior Court of California, County of Los Angeles, Department 13 is now in session. Your Honor, Honorable Judge Peter Park is now presiding.
Peter was the judge in this. What a sexy man.
Thank you. Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Peter Park, as you all heard. I'm an extremely qualified judge, and I know that both parties have put in a lot of time into preparing your cases, and I'm honored to hear them.
Can we sit?
Wait, am I supposed to? Oh, yeah, you can sit or whatever. Yeah, sit.
Your Honor, may I?
It was all improv. No one had scripts, so I don't think anyone really knew what the fuck they were doing, but it's still pretty funny.
Okay. Today we're talking about not a man, but an artist who had his livelihood taken away from him. You know, in Van Gogh's life, he didn't sell a single painting. He died an unknown failure.
It's true.
And my plaintiff, too, will die an unknown failure if we don't have justice in this courtroom. I'm talking the lowest of the low, unknown. Some would say, who mega low. And I don't want that to happen. And so I'm seeking justice against the person who did the damage, Michael Reeves. That's all, Your Honor.
Sorry.
Shut the fuck up, Lily. Damn it. I'm impassioned right
Hello,
now.
Your Honor. My name is Pokey Main. I'm here to represent Mr. Michael Reeves. Before we get into the evidence, I would just like to tell you a little bit about my client, the defendant, Mr. Reeves.
I missed the
Simply
middle
put,
part.
My client is built different. His generosity as a core member of his community knows no bounds. Whether it's with his RoboDog, a key part of this trial, or with his time, or his spare Musubi when he orders too much on Postmates, his generosity truly knows no bounds. And therefore,
I feel like
this
Michael's
case
a
is
menace to
ultimately
society, but
about
fair.
prejudice, generosity, and a RoboDog.
Racist. Probably racist.
We intend to use logic and facts to prove that Mr. Michael Reeves is indeed innocent and not guilty on all charges. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, well, this is a bench trial, meaning I get to make the final decision. Both sides have had ample time to review the evidence, correct?
Why would they do him like that?
All right,
Brody,
we
you're not
shall
going to keep it
proceed
as
then.
bloopers?
Prosecution, do you have your opening... Wait.
First witness?
Do you have your first witness?
Yes, Your Honor. I would like to bring Scarra to the table, the bench, where the hell you call that. Where'd you get the bailiff?
Down the street.
Oh, I have to read the thing, huh?
I wouldn't do this because I'm a nice guy, but everyone spent the entire time, only the cast, of course, basically implying that Yvonne may or may not have had an outfit that was similar to that of a police officer it was a stripper outfit. She was wearing a stripper outfit.
Can you put your hand on it but not covering? Okay, this part. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say. What?
That's you swear.
That's
the wrong one.
I don't know how you fucked that up. You watch one episode of any law show and you don't.
Bailiff, please, some professionalism to help
you guys. Swear?
That's literally all you say. She's watched so many fucking shows.
You say, swear you won't lie, on God.
On God.
No cap, yeah.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but
This is why
the
they have
truth?
3-hour cop meetings in
Yes.
GTRP.
Nice.
Usually we just may proceed.
You may proceed.
If you get 12 streamers in a room, you'll have no more less effective group of humans ever.
Inspiring words. Now, could you identify yourself to the court?
Yes, my name is Skara. I am a roommate of a couple individuals, including Michael Reeves.
Okay, thank you for that. Now, I would like you to identify this horrific painting.
Dramatic.
I drew what it used to be before gruesomely it was
Wait,
slashed
what?
through by what looks like some scissors.
I didn't know that's
and
what it was a painting of.
Some other things. I think it was pissed on as well.
That's supposed to
Yeah,
be toast?
I do smell a man who's quite hydrated. Now, I have to ask you, do you paint a lot?
I
Is
don't
this
even
one
know.
of your thousands of paintings?
I have not painted in years. That was one of my few paintings I've done in the last decade.
Huh. And what would you value said painting at?
They say you only have one magnum opus, and honestly, I think that was it. Usually the word priceless would be used in this case, but for me, 20 million.
It's powerful words. Powerful words. Now, you mentioned
I do like
piss,
putting a price
and
on a
there was
priceless thing.
Piss found on the painting.
I mean,
Are
20
any
mil.
of your roommates in your house people who piss a lot? Maybe known for pissing. Maybe piss boys.
I mean, I would say Michael Reeves has pissed a lot.
Would you refer to Michael as a piss baby?
Objection, Your Honor. Speculation. How could he possibly know how often Michael Reeves pisses?
I basically spent the entire shoot trying to get people from OfflineTV to say piss baby and piss boy.
Sustained.
Fair. However, we do know that Michael has a companion. Isn't that right?
Yes.
What is this companion?
His companion is a $100,000 robo-dog.
Wow. This is a.
Is it
expensive
actually
dog.
100K?
Does it do anything cool?
It pisses beer.
Huh. So would we refer to this dog maybe as a piss
That's
baby?
fucking
Objection,
crazy.
Your Honor. The dog does numerous things. It does not only piss beer.
What else does it do?
It can lift things,
Overruled.
transport things.
Thank you. So as we were saying, would this dog be considered a piss baby?
Yes.
Huh.
It's crazy that a PSA 10 Lugia is more expensive than that dog.
So we have a broken painting in a house
That's crazy.
that you found, that you treasure, valued at 20 million, that was pissed on, and in the house you live in, there is a dog that is known for pissing.
I found the painting in the trash late at night.
Okay, there's an implication that he threw out cardboard in the same thing as the garbage, which obviously Scar should know. You should break down your cardboard and put it in the other.
And it just had piss on it and beer.
You can't recycle canvas with pee on it, guys.
I want you to know I'm sorry for making you talk about this.
Yeah, I understand that was necessary.
Your Honor, I have no further questions.
All right. Thank you. Does the defense have any questions?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
This
For
camera's
starters,
just
I'm
out of
so sorry
focus
to
the
hear
whole time.
About your clearly dearly beloved painting and the ways in which it's been disfigured by, I'm sure, someone that is not my defendant.
Objection? Speculation.
Sustained.
The proper objection is that the counselor is testifying, but that's fine.
I don't even know what that meant. I had no idea what objection is.
Am I able to?
Yeah, it's only 20 million.
Doesn't smell like it. Exhibit A, I believe. So you
Good
said
on
that
poking.
you have not painted in a couple years. Is that correct?
I would say I have made very few paintings in the last decade.
In the last decade. So why is it that you are so attached to figuring
Boogeyman,
out
thank
what
you, 2
happened
months.
to a painting or an object that relates to a hobby you no longer seem to enjoy or care about?
Because what happens when you're an art piece. Sometimes you have a stroke of
I don't think that's what that
luck
means.
and brilliance, and then art occurs. You don't just draw, you live it. And I lived
this entire time. Michael was drawing
it's
penises.
True that you live with my defendant,
Yes.
Michael Reeves?
Yes.
And is it true that you enjoy watching his YouTube channel?
I would say that his YouTube videos have made me laugh.
Do you know the amount of YouTube subscribers this channel has incurred?
I am not sure. I think last time I saw it was at.
Is that real?
Do you know the amount of AdSense one could garner from a 6 million subscribed YouTube channel?
I hope it's
Michael Reeves is huge.
Well, it's interesting that you would value an item from an old hobby that you no longer seem to partake or care about at an amount
Why would they
of
fake it?
$20
That's a good
million.
point. Fair.
I did not say I didn't care about it. I said it only strikes once. If I'm lucky, I captured it and I brought it to life. And now it died again.
Donations don't
Do you
work
think
right now?
perhaps what you are lucky in this moment is being able to blame someone who has such a large amount of subscribers on his YouTube channel for something that is clearly not of very large importance to you?
Money is not important. I have a lot of other friends, such as a mysterious D-Skies Toast, Pokemon, who I could ask for a loan at any time. And honestly, for them, 20 million is what they drop on the street on a daily basis.
No further questions, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
Why is he acting so different? I haven't
Call
talked
forward
yet.
this Next witness, please.
Sure, of course. Well, I've talked to my client. Now I would like to talk to her client. I want to talk to Michael.
Bailiff. Bailiff, with a little more swagger, please.
I am an actor. I'm a thespian.
Do you swear to tell the
I think he
truth, the
called her a
whole
stripper.
truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Proceed.
Could you identify yourself for the court for me?
I'm Michael Reeves.
When did you last piss?
No more than 30 minutes ago.
Was it clear or yellow?
It was a normal tinge. A healthy light yellow.
Healthy.
Healthy.
Interesting. I see you have a water in front of you. Are you
do.
drinking it?
I do. I am.
I've heard if you drink more water, it's clearer. Your Honor, I would like to bring evidence forward to the stand.
No, that's close enough. Thank you.
Please, Your Honor, you have to look. This is PP. Now, I believe this PP is Michael's. I believe it's Michael's PP because it's so clear. You admitted to peeing, did you not?
I have pissed.
And
yes.
you also have a robot companion that pees?
Amongst other things. It can do other stuff.
Well, so it appears that you in the house are the most likely to pee. Well, with your piss and the dog's piss. And
True.
so can you explain
Objection.
what?
Leading question. And counselor is testifying both things.
Oh,
both
that sounds like a lot of words.
Overruled.
I don't know what that means.
Thank you, Your Honor, because she was saying words I didn't know. Does this look familiar to you?
I don't know what any of that means.
This painting that your roommate cherished and loved.
I might have seen it before.
The whole video is
You might have seen it
improv.
before? Huh. Did you perhaps see it here? Exhibit 2. The painting in the trash. Would you like me to take
Can
the
you
piss
take-
back,
can
Your
you
Honor?
take exhibit 1,
Yes,
please? Thank you.
I can take put the piss over here, sorry. Does this trash look familiar?
That's
where
our
you-
trash can.
It's your trash can.
That's a trash can.
And there's a painting inside of it.
There is.
Did you put the painting in this trash can?
This is proof that Michael
Did
or
you see it
Scar
in the
didn't
trash can at
recycle.
any point?
No, sir, not until now.
Okay. And you do admit that both you
Why me young look like a Starbucks barista?
and your dog pee.
Yeah, also everyone else who lives. Yes.
How do you know?
You know what? That's a good question.
Thank you.
What is that?
Sure. Oh, what is this, Michael? That's a great question. This is a piece of evidence, Your Honor. A pair of scissors.
I don't think
found
you're
at the
supposed to take
crime
it out of the
scene
bag.
That cut open the
I
painting. Do they
don't
look
think you're
familiar to you,
supposed to
Michael?
do that.
The scissors we have in our house.
I don't think you
Oh,
take it out of
have
the
you ever used
bag
them?
and then hand it over.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't.
Because when we took the scissors, we found your fingerprints on them.
I did say I used them before, yes.
But no one else's were there. Isn't that curious? So
I
not
blew my
only
load here so
did you
hard.
use them, you were the only ones to use them before the painting was destroyed. I'll take the silence as agreement. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
There were like 8 people we were supposed to have come up and then examine or whatever the fuck. And I used all my evidence on Michael, and then I used 0 evidence for the rest.
Hi, Michael. Hi. How are you doing today?
I blew my load so
For
early.
starters, on the night in question, the painting was vandalized. What do you claim you were doing?
You know me. I was gaming. I was playing Valorant. I was cranking 90s in Fortnite. I couldn't have been paying on the
Apex
on the
Legends.
whatever it is.
Interesting. Your match history does indeed showcase quite a few games from that day. Do you recall anything in particular that
Losses.
occurred during those games?
I shit on some kids, like always, every day.
Please note, he said shit and not piss. For the trash pictured in exhibit T for trash, is it true that numerous people have access to this trash can?
I would say everyone in our house has access, and even some from without.
Yes, interestingly enough, as you can see from outside, it is outside. Therefore, just about anybody has access to this.
You do have to piss to shit, and she didn't bring that up. And everybody knows that when you shit, a little piss comes out. But when you piss, a little shit doesn't come out.
Trash can. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Objection.
Yes.
A gamer wouldn't know what outside looks like.
That is why I'm representing the client.
Damn it, she's
He's
good.
the gamer, I'm the lawyer. Thank you. Now,
doesn't
furthermore,
miss.
this robot
Son
dog,
of a
is it
bitch.
not true that not only is it not just your dog, but that numerous people have access to said dog?
You know, that's interesting. I was wondering that while I was being interrogated by the plaintiffs. It's not. It's a communally accessible dog. It's not even my dog. It's not mine. It's owned and joint with OfflineTV.
So it's
No.
numerous people's piss baby dog.
Yes.
Is that
yeah.
correct?
Anyone has access to it anytime.
All I learned from this
And would
is that
someone
Michael
be
scammed
able to
Offline
also
TV into
access
buying
the
that dog.
controller for
Because
the dog
no
and
shot
use
any
it
of them know how to
for
use
whatever
it.
they so please?
It's right next to the dog at all times. Always.
This pair of scissors was also brought into question. Now, I know you've said that not only have you used it, which, of course, my lovely and honest client is always being lovely and honest. But
so
would you, would you not
miss.
also say that perhaps someone could simply avoid having their fingerprints on the scissors by using a pair of gloves?
Yeah. Maybe I think it was the early 1700s that gloves were first developed as things you can wrap around your hands and use it to interact with objects within the world without spreading your fingerprints.
Objection.
Yes?
That feels wrong.
Yeah.
Overruled.
Is it?
Fair, I don't know. It just feels wrong.
You're honest, innocent, and knowledgeable
Just
on
feel
gloves.
wrong.
Nice to know.
Absolutely.
I still don't
the only
know.
thing I've ever used those scissors for is to
I never
trim
looked
my
it up.
balls. That's
Thank
it.
you. Your Honor, if it pleases you, may I approach the stand? Judge. How's it going, big man? Woo! How's the wife, huh?
She's good.
Yeah.
She's doing good.
She's doing good? You look good. Let me tell you. You could have a second if you wanted. Wife, that is, because you look so good.
Appreciate that. It's been rough lately, but you know.
Yeah. Hey, let's just wrap this bitch up quick so we can grab some brews.
Yeah, you know me. Got
Anyway,
it.
keep
All
it
right.
up.
Are there any further questions for the witness here?
What a terrible bribe. You look so good, you could have a second wife.
I would rather die.
All right then. In that
Your
case,
Honor? Could I request that you check DMs?
really 100? Give me.
Okay. Ready for the next witness?
Yes. We'll have the next witness come forward.
You did great.
Your Honor. What's up, man?
Okay, I feel like this video is long. I know I'm allowed to skip the next 3 witnesses because they have literally 0 part in any of it. Because they brought up, we can watch if you guys want, but they brought up, we'll watch it. They brought it, so the way it worked, it was improv, but everybody had a sheet, like a cheat sheet. And the cheat sheet would be like, hey, this is what info you have. And their sheets were like, we don't got jack fucking shit. I mean, I promise you, it's not, they just don't have jack shit. It was mostly just us stalling. And I'd be like, John, what do you know? And he'd be like, I don't know. I don't know much. Because his cheat sheet didn't have anything. Yeah, Me Young did. Me Young did. It's not spoilers. Well, look, we're just going to do a cheeky little, trust me. Trust me on this one. Just right here. We'll go right to here.
The scissors do indeed have fingerprints from all of the
We got a
house
lot to
members.
get through today, boys. A lot of
Does it have
videos.
fingerprints from anyone outside of the house?
There were supposedly a bunch of strangers' fingerprints that we can't identify.
You also said that there was no conclusive DNA from the urine, which typically that is the case. It's hard to take any DNA samples from urine at all, so it's unlikely that the urine will help us come to a final painting.
Trust the
defacer.
process.
Is that correct?
Yes.
So based off of the evidence and the DNA samples and the fabrics that you found, does it all lead towards my client in particular?
In the urine samples, we did find that there was traces of beer. There was also traces of beer in the painting and on the weapon.
Who could potentially be a beer drinker within the house? Do you know?
I am unsure of the alcohol consumption in the house.
Therefore, it could still point towards anyone within the house, or even, since there were stranger fingerprints within, on the scissors, I mean, it could point towards someone outside of the house as well. Is that correct?
It did, in fact, yes.
Thank you.
Don't say
Also, I hear
Stan
Scar drinks a
Joel
lot of beer.
Embiid.
No
hear
further
that?
questions.
You just hear it.
Will the prosecution call the next witness to the stand?
I don't got shit right now, but I believe Pokey Maine might have someone to call.
We'd like to call Bailiff Yvonne to the stand.
I didn't have shit because I ran out after Michael came up.
So handsy. So absolutely.
Who swears in the bailiff?
The
Bailiff?
Bailiff swears herself in. It's one line. It's one sentence.
I don't know how she didn't know the line by then.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I swear.
Conflict of interest. It does feel weird, but let's go with it. Okay, yeah.
Order.
I live in the said house.
What a twist. This court is small, huh? Damn.
Do you
I didn't
recall
realize everyone
seeing
was just
or
playing
hearing anything
themselves.
suspicious?
That's crazy.
Among us?
I heard nothing on
The
the
bailiff
day of
lives
the
in the
crime.
house. Bro, you're using skull candies. You heard everything. Keep it a stack. These are not noise-canceling
See
Bose headphones.
Anyone that doesn't already live in the household entering or leaving the house?
I did not see anyone entering or leaving the house on the day of the crime.
Yvonne may be the best actress of all
If
time.
someone were to have taken the painting from, I'd like to present Exhibit C, the place where the paintings are held. If someone were to take this, do you know where it
I
would be
did not
located
hit
within
her.
the
I
house?
did not.
I didn't even know the painting was missing.
Okay, well, since the painting did go missing, do you know
Tommy
where it's
Wiseau wishes he had her skill.
On the wall there.
Where is this wall located within the house?
It is
This
in-
wall you're talking about?
Yes.
Yes, that is our basement shoot room.
So it is located in the basement.
Correct.
Are there numerous ways to get to said basement?
Only the stairs or the elevator.
Why does everything sound
Weird flex, but you know.
like she has a gun to her head?
Is it outside?
Order in the court?
They have an elevator in the
Anybody
house.
could have taken the stairs or the elevator down to grab this painting within or outside of the house because nothing was seen and nothing was known. And there's no evidence that points to my defendant, Michael Reeves.
They asked
over
Charles White.
Not only anybody else within the household, but also
He's going for an
outside of the
Oscar
household.
nom this year. He was busy.
Correct.
No more questions.
Thank you. I have a couple of questions for the bailiff. Bailiff, hard job, huh? Feels like everyone's giving you a hard time out here.
No respect.
No respect, right?
Yeah.
How much does a job like a bailiff pay? I could pry.
$15 an hour.
15 an hour?
Yeah.
It's about $30,000
This was
a year on
fucked up
average.
of me.
Doesn't really pay the bills in California, does it?
This is a little fucked up.
So you might have to find a second job at the night time, is that?
I'm at this place called OfflineTV, and then I come here on the weekends.
Never had to go to the streets for money?
Objection.
No!
Relevant.
Just asking questions, bailiff. Just asking questions.
The average salary for a bailiff in California is $63,000 per year.
Wow, you're getting screwed out of money.
Sorry. You got up to just ask if she was a stripper?
Judge decides the pay.
I respect it.
We'll discuss your pay later. Anyway, any more questions?
No, just
I already blew my whole fucking load on literally the first person, so I spent the rest of the time just memeing. I used every single piece of evidence I had on Michael. So I used it all, so I just...
No, she was a stripper.
The answer is yes.
Confirmed, no.
Why the
Wait, so
fuck
you-
does everyone ask that?
Do you have any more witnesses?
I do. I would like to call Mi Young to the stand, the gardener.
The gardener who gardens.
Who is that? I think the birds are in the building.
You look like a level 1 RPG character.
No weapons in the court.
They're not weapons, I'm a gardener.
Are you selling something?
I'm selling vector knives in the courtroom.
Do you swear to tell the whole...
I'm sorry, this guy's sent 2 DMs now about this. Holy shit, I went to an amusement park today with my boys and didn't come back with any girls. Sad times. Lord, I scammed the restaurant at the amusement park and I pretended like I didn't have enough money and they let me fly. What the fuck is wrong with you, egg? No fucking shot you came back with any hoes when you're acting like a goddamn moron. What are you scamming a restaurant for at an amusement park? Scam Jeff Bezos, Amazon, Microsoft, Apple. Don't scam the amusement park restaurant. You nutcase. This guy's off the fucking rocker.
Truth and nothing but the truth.
What does the waitress do? So your total is going to be $17.80 for the burger, fries, and 1 drink. Best I can do is 10. What? The best I can do is 10. So they got no fucking tip either.
You already messed up?
Love you, God. Yep.
Could you identify yourself to the court?
I'm a gardener. I work at plaintiff's and defendant's house.
Are these your tools?
Yes.
What does this do?
It just trims the hedges.
So you trim the hedges at this house.
I garden it, but a lot of their stuff is fake, so it's very minimal.
These tools seem pristine in a way. These
That's
all
not
your tools?
mogul moves.
Yep, every single one of them.
Interesting. Now, Gardner, were you there at the day of the incident?
Yes.
Doing what?
Gardening.
You were gardening hard, weren't you? Did you ever have to pee while gardening?
Yes.
Interesting. Often? Because reports show that you sucked down a lot of Starbucks that day.
Where did you get that information?
It wasn't even a Starbucks.
Don't worry about that. Just concerned about the amount of times you might have gone to the bathroom and if you had seen anyone coming in or out.
Nope.
Well, that's all I got.
How are you doing on this finding?
I had nothing. Basically, they didn't even tell us who the murderer or who the culprit was. They didn't tell me, so I had no fucking clue. And I used all my evidence, and they said it would reveal itself. So I was like, all right, I can't find shit.
You're doing good, thank you.
I'm happy to hear that. So, on the day in question, you said you were there gardening.
I'd be a terrible lawyer. I'd give up so early.
You did not have much work to do. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Now, not having much work to do, did you stay a long time?
Wait, I'm doing it the wrong way.
Me and Michael were flicking each other off, and I was trying to do the one where you go, and you blow it up like a balloon, and then I forgot it, and I mixed it with the wind-up one.
Order in the court?
Order, sorry.
So did you stay into the wee hours of the night when this incident occurred?
I could have, yes.
Did you see anything suspicious?
No, it was just me.
Did you account for anyone outside or around the house?
Pokey, let me tell you, she was determined. Different
Is it
beast.
hot also?
True.
If it's hot, you have to drink a lot of water to feel better
Are
about
you
the
trying
heat.
to accuse me of something here?
No, I'm
just the
wondering about your water intake. How much water?
A lot of water.
How much is a lot? Over a liter? Under a liter?
Enough water.
Now, you're typically peeing on average at least 2-3 times a day, is that correct?
That's true.
What you gonna do with all that pee? Yeah? You gotta do something with it, right? And would you happen to perhaps want to place it on somebody's painting?
No, it wasn't me. I found something there, and it's that.
Found something where?
The scene of the crime that you guys are indicating. I found dark pink hair.
You found dark?
They cut it out. What actually happened is I went up, I asked her a bunch of questions. She was like, no, I was just gardening. Pokey went up, asked her a bunch of questions. She's like, no, I was just gardening. And then Pokey sat down, and then Broden was like, Myung, you have a giant fucking script in front of you. You have to read it. You have to like, because she just kept saying no the whole time until bro was like, you have to say it. And she's like, I was waiting for someone to ask it out of me. We were there for dead ass 15 minutes asking her questions.
Pink hair at the scene of the crime where this painting was vandalized and pissed on and poured beer on. And what color hair does Michael Reeves, the defendant, have? Not dark pink. No further questions.
I have a few more questions for you, Gardner Myung.
I figured it out,
dark
though.
Pink hair. You didn't bring that up when I was asking you questions, talking about your gardening tools for a while. Didn't bring up pink hair.
I felt like I was getting accused. I had to clear my name.
Now, walk me through who lives there. Let's go. 1.
Michael Reeves.
2.
Poke and Mon.
3.
Scar
And 4.
Lily Pichu.
Does Michael Reeves have dark pink hair?
No.
Does Pokemon have dark pink hair?
No.
Does Scara have dark pink hair?
No.
Does Lily Pichu have dark pink hair?
I think her ends are a little bit dark pink.
Your Honor, I have a new witness I'd like to bring to the stand.
Who would you like to bring forward?
Stenographer Lily Pichu.
Why would she bring the
Stenographer
typewriter?
never have a day off.
Man, why are you
let's say.
so angry? Hey, everyone. Well, hi.
It's crazy that the bailiff and the stenographer worked at the scene of the crime.
And lived there.
Yeah.
It's so
crazy.
Small world.
Small world, huh, Judge?
Can you remember the lines?
It is crazy.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
May proceed.
Lily Pichu, is it? Stop typing for a moment. I'd like you to identify yourself to the court.
I am Lily.
I'll write it down for you. Continue.
Lily.
B-I-G-L-I-A-R. Do you know what that spells, Lily?
Big liar.
That's right, it spells big liar. You have dark purple hair.
Only at the ends,
That's-
not the entire thing. It would take too much time
To dye it all.
Yeah, take too much time.
Yeah, that's sensical. Saving time's important to you, isn't it? So maybe running all the way to the bathroom wouldn't be as convenient as pissing on a painting, would it?
I would never piss on a painting like that.
Like this.
That's a goddamn lie.
What do you?
You hate that painting.
I
love how Michael comes in. He's the fucking defendant.
You've told me in confidence that you hate that painting.
That's not
And that you had to go take a nap
hate
while I
it?
was playing Valorant.
I love Scar's artistic skills.
You were jealous.
Mr. Reeves, please sit down.
That's an excellent point, Judge. You told me you ought to take a nap that day. You said you couldn't crank 90s
I
with
was
me.
sleeping that day.
You said you couldn't crank 90s?
You said you couldn't crank 90s
I
with
never
me.
cranked
I hear you said you
90s.
couldn't crank 90s.
I never
cranked
cranked
90s without
90s.
me.
I love that painting. That painting's one of my favorite
You
paintings
hate
in the
that
world.
painting. You're an artist, aren't you?
I am an artist. That's why, as one artist to another, I appreciate Scar's.
She does art, does she?
She does
amazing-
art.
She likes art.
has a huge passion for art.
I do love art.
You live with her, don't you?
I absolutely do.
And how many people in this house paint?
None but her.
Scar paints, and I love Scar's painting.
But maybe Scar's painting got a little too much attention.
Maybe it was too
That's
big.
not
Maybe
true.
it got too big. Maybe it got a little too much.
Maybe his ego got big, and maybe the attention was taken away from your
Michael are
painting.
gonna kiss at the end of this.
Hold up a big ego.
Objection, Your Honor. Objection.
The truth comes out. It was Lily! Technically, the dog peed on it, so still.
All right. I think we've heard enough here. Bailiff,
was
take
a
the
hell of
witness
a
to custody
twist.
where she'll be charged with the destruction of priceless art in the matter of Scara versus Reeves.
It's not my fault.
This case is dismissed. Take her away, bailiff. Take her away. Bailiff, I feel very unsafe. Bailiff, twerk on her. Twerk on her. Quickly, twerk on her.
Scar is not a real artist.
You take that back. Overruled. Scara's a real artist.
What I make is art.
It's not me.
You said it was you.
It was. I am the only artist in OTV. Wait, you.
I can't believe you did it.
It's. Toast only complimented you on the old offline TV art video. He never complimented my
Actually
drawing.
kinda sad.
I'm the only artist in OTV. Your painting wasn't even that great.
I just can't believe you would gatekeep.
This is the second court case where I've
against you.
fucked
I was just
Lily.
really angry and I couldn't
Fucked her
help
over.
Well, I hope you keep that anger when you're in prison.
Boomed
How
her
many years
is the
am I
word I
looking
should have
at,
used.
Judge?
Life.
Framed her. That's the word I was thinking of.
Wait a minute, can I have a lawyer? That doesn't seem very
Double
fair.
life.
That
Double life.
doesn't seem
I'm trying to say
fair.
we've had two court. I'm trying to say we've had two court cases, and I have been on the other side of the court.
That'd be you.
I'm sorry, Scar, for what it's worth.
This is a normal thing to say out loud. You're making me feel weird.
Another great court session adjourned. Thank you
Your
so
Honor.
much. Thank you for flipping me off.
And then the song Don't You Forget About Me plays as we all lift our fists.
Ludwig went on to die of a horrible heroin overdose 10 minutes later.
And with this case coming to a close, I'd like to thank everyone for watching this offline TV video. Please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe.
And we would like to thank our lovely guests for joining us. Peter, Lud, Neon, Quarter Jade, Masayoshi. Go check them all out and like and sub to all their stuff. Or else we'll sue you.
So like, what's the pay though?
Cool.
At least I'm top billing. I'll take that. Dude, they cut the best part. The best part of it was me and Lily were standing up. She was the stenographer, and I would say, read that back. Did they put that in here? Did I skip it? Fuck! That's the funniest part. Where is it?
My corner in the court. What is going on? Damn it, I couldn't throw it as far.
Someone else for damages, especially if those.
All right then. In that
Your
case,
Honor, could
Hired her, sir.
You swear to tell the truth.
Roll to I didn't know that. Did we find any?
everyone.
This bag.
Oh, there it is.
I'm sorry.
Canvas fibers and paint on them.
I want you to inspect this bag of pee-pee for me. I'm sorry. Could the court stenographer read back what I said?
I'd like you to inspect this bag's pee-pee for me.
Thank you. Yes.
Oh,
This bag of
no, that's what I was. We did that for 5 minutes. I just sat there and I would say a ridiculous phrase with pee-pee in it. And then I would have Lily, whatever I say it back. So I was just, I kept making shit up. The unedited one's probably funny. But I would just go, we have this bag of pee-pee. Looks like a big pee-pee boy made piss time in this. Sorry. Could the court read that back? And then Lily Pichu would have to read out exactly what I said. And it just got more and more. I wonder if bro did. I'm going to ask Broden for it. It's like the Snyder cut. Yeah. The Ogren cut. We need to release the Ogren cut. All right. This video is a documentary made by Upcomer, which is a new journalist outlet, news outlet made by the esports writer on Twitter. I believe his name's Fion, who made it. And it had a few other people work on it because it's actually like a pretty robust company. It has quite a few employees. But they made a documentary about the subathon, which I've yet to watch, which features an interview with, Yeti Apocalypse. Also, Aiden and Nick. I've never seen it before. It doesn't have that many views. It only has 1,400 views. So let's take a look at it. I'll share the link for everyone in chat. We do have 10 times more people in here than views it has, so if you guys don't mind opening it, dropping a like. We'll see how it goes right now. Today, for the first time ever, we are going to do an uncapped subathon. I'm not milking the subathon. It came out today. It came out today.
When it comes to drumming up hype on Twitch, few tactics are as tried and true as the marathon stream. From world first races and MMOs to charity events, Marathon streams bring in high numbers of viewers and equally high amounts of money.
And seriously, raising $3.12 million for charity.
That's a crazy
is
amount of
so
money.
Amazing, seriously.
But in March of 2021, Ludwig Ogren began a marathon that would be unlike anything Twitch had ever seen. Unlike similar streams that might run for a weekend, Ludwig would end up streaming continuously for an entire month, living his entire life on camera and shattering records in the process.
All right, I'm going. We didn't break it yet, right? Tell me we didn't break it while I was washing a plate. That seems a little lackluster. Monk of speed.
In over 7...
You know what? Aiden Ross was right. I'm a bit of a nerd. If the first thing I think of while running is Monk of Speed,
740 consecutive hours on air, Ludwig went from a successful
maybe I
streamer
deserved a little
to the
bullying.
biggest name on Twitch, as audiences watched him game, cook, exercise, and even sleep all on stream. This is the Ludwig Subathon.
Is it up motion?
this was lost of time.
I'm a great hitter on her.
I can't imagine you hitting on anyone.
Hit on you.
No, you didn't.
I'm all like flirty and cool.
No.
I was stuck in this bitch for 30 days. Today,
We fixed the
I
fridge
win
at the end of
war.
it, yeah. That's still out there on my deck. I haven't cleaned it up yet.
The Subathon first came into existence as a fallback
It's
plan
still there.
for
It's
a
been
more
2
limited
months.
marathon stream that fell through.
It doesn't rain in Los Angeles, all right? It can be there for a year and it will not change condition.
Originally, back in early March, Ludwig was planning to do a single 24-hour stream after returning home from a trip to see his family. Unfortunately, during this trip, Ludwig ended up being hospitalized with appendicitis.
But I farmed hella likes on Twitter. I'm such a bad boyfriend, chat. I'm such a bad boyfriend because the moment I found out that I had appendicitis and I got the surgery to fix it, the first thing I did was I tweeted to farm likes on Twitter before calling my girlfriend to tell her, hey, I'm all right and surgery went well. I'm such a bad boyfriend. All right.
After getting his appendix removed, he returned home, but was still in bad shape during the time the broadcast was originally scheduled.
In my defense, chat, and hear me out. Tell me if I'm out of pocket for this. I did farm hella likes. I mean, 240K. That's peak for me. That's a lot of likes.
This led to him pushing the stream for a few days and altering the
Like, if
format.
I got 10K,
Instead of
I get
going
it,
for
but
24 hours,
240?
he would stream indefinitely, with the clock of remaining time fueled by Twitch subs. This technique wasn't novel. It's been used in the past by other streamers, but rarely resulted in anything longer than a day or two.
Wow, that is
and
pretty
Ludwig
true.
and his crew expected no different.
In that period of time, we kind of had our own predictions about what was going to end up happening with the.
Bro, your beard is just the top of someone's head glued on your chin. That thing goes deep, Yeti. My God.
Subathon, because we thought that his whole theory that if he makes the
leave some for the
time
rest of
limit
us.
basically based off of the longest stream he's ever had or the most subs he's ever had in one day, that it'll be end in 2 days. We thought that was ridiculous. We thought that he was going to end up going like 4 days, 5 days. Our predictions ended up being a little bit off.
And so, on March 14th, the subathon began. And unbeknownst to those...
Okay, so what actually happened is I said it would take 4,000 subs because during the elections, that was my most sub day ever. Literally election day. I streamed for like 12, 14 hours covering it, and I farmed thousands of primes. It was sick. And so I was like, if I do that again, I'll 4,000 subs, it'll go 24 hours.
...was involved, history began being made.
Today, for the first time ever, we are going to do an uncapped subathon. I have no idea how long this stream will go. It started at about 2 o'clock with 30 minutes on the clock. We are now at 2 hours, as you can see right here. Every single time you sub, this number goes up. And every single second that passes, it goes down. You know, time. Don't think we need to explain that one.
In the beginning, Ludwig had set the timer amount for each sub at 20 seconds. It might not sound like much, but when considering the tens of thousands of potential donors watching his channel, 20 seconds can add up quickly. Within the first half hour of the stream, subscribers had managed to push the clock to over 7 hours.
I don't remember that.
A typical stream length for most large streamers, but before long, that would seem like rookie numbers.
This was a blur for me. I don't remember
shit.
shit.
The first day of the subathon proceeded much like any other Ludwig stream. A fair bit of just chatting, chilling online, and some Pokemon gameplay to finish out the first day, starting what he called his Ludlock run.
Did I start the Ludlock the first day of the subathon? Oh my god. Has it been 2 months? Oh my god. March 13th, April 13th. It's almost 3 months. Oh my god.
By late that first night,
I have people who've been banned for 90 days. I gotta finish his Ludlock.
The timer had been pushed all the way to 18 hours, and Ludwig finally went to sleep for the first time on what would become something of a mascot for the subathon.
And so we'll see how long this stream actually goes, but that's why I prepared a Cars bed. And by I prepared, I mean Simon. Thanks to Simon. So we have a Cars bed, and if it gets late, we're not going to stay awake for 30 hours straight. We're going to go to sleep on stream.
This marked the beginning of something that would define the after dark and early morning hours of the subathon, the modcast. Instead of opting for a VOD or media playlist to fill his sleeping hours, Ludwig enlisted the help of a small team of channel mods to help liven up the content.
I had aspirations to make it bigger, for, you know, the chat to experience something while he was asleep. I didn't want it to be boring. I didn't want it to be quiet. I wanted things to be happening as much as I possibly could, and I wanted it to,
It's like the same speech Steve Jobs gave before he released the iPhone. I wanted to break what we think about when we think of nighttime.
I wanted it to be involved, because we had a chance to, like, you know, absorb our seconds of fame on the channel and, like, do what we could to, like, promote not ourselves, but like the channel itself, and that it was still interesting the full 24-hour period.
This group would become the unsung heroes of the stream, keeping the chat entertained, engaged, and most importantly, donating.
Okay, unsung doesn't work when their name's literally on the screen with their cash tag half the time and they get paid 10K. I'm just saying that's not what the word unsung means. I'm just saying.
Even when the person they were there for was unconscious. On that first night, the mods were able to push the clock past the 24-hour mark and somehow got a broadcast featuring a sleeping streamer to be the most viewed channel on Twitch.
30,000.5. We're so close. Come on.
Oh, it updated for me.
It's through. He's the most watched channel on Twitch.
Oh my god.
We did it. We got a sleeping man to the top most watched channel on Twitch. We did it. Let's go.
These late night modcasts would become a staple of the stream, making up a third of the overall event runtime and becoming something of a phenomenon in their own right. The late shift would include audience interaction, commentary on videos and movies, and even a mod tournament in Pokemon Showdown.
Did it hurt my feelings a little bit when I would go to bed and wake up with more viewers? Knowing that me being awake wasn't as exciting? Fuck no, I'd wake up to more viewers.
The antics and efforts of the mods were responsible for some of the biggest spikes of the subathon, and unintentionally generated one of the biggest memes of the event. Ludwig waking up and realizing how high the timer had climbed.
Ooh, he's up. He hasn't awoken.
Oh no, he's actually awake. Oh,
Good
God,
morning,
he's awake.
Bud. The beast awakens.
No, bud. No, don't look. Don't look.
Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. It's okay, Ludwig. Go back to bed. Go back to bed.
Oh no. Yeah, it is at 29 hours. That's a good point, chat. What the fuck?
After the first of these moments, it became abundantly clear that the time per sub needed to be changed, or else the subathon might never end. Ultimately, the decision was made to cut the amount of time subs added to the timer in half. But even
Chat voted.
that couldn't stop the juggernaut this event was already turning into.
What was the vote? I told you guys could half the timer, or what was the other option? No gifted subs. Yeah, that was the alternative. Chat voted on doing the halftime, but you could have voted no gifted. I wonder how it would have turned out if we removed gifted.
What's your ultimate goal here? To be the #1 of all time?
My goal is for it to end at some point now.
Dude, Blood, have you ever seen a subathon? This is the beginning.
This is terrifying news to hear.
Over the course of the next 3 days, the timer would continue to jump, partially fueled by moderator-run betting pools, where viewers could bet channel points on where the timer would end up at certain points in the day. This led to massive pushes to hit certain milestones.
Wait, that's...
no matter how high.
I didn't even know about that.
Then, in the wee hours of the morning of March 17th, the stream got its biggest spike in sub time thanks to a stream crash.
The stream crashed, and that timer adder, that element, changed from 10 to 15 seconds. So it was during one of the nights where that happened, and it was like 15 seconds added per sub, and it was a whole bunch of subs that got pushed for in that period of time where the betting was being used. So it was like this double whammy of extra time being added.
I got fucking
When Ludwig
scammed.
awoke the next morning, the timer had effectively doubled from where it had
Look at these fucking shills. Cash app.
been when he went to
Here's
bed.
my cash
But
tag.
because of the error, Ludwig took it upon himself to adjust the timer back to account for the extra 5 seconds per sub. This shaved roughly 18 hours off the stream.
It's been done.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
All right, chat. Let's get it up to. You know what to do.
Viewers refused to take this lying down. There was a massive donation pushback, skyrocketing the clock and creating a veritable wall of subs so thick that chat could barely get through. This organized revolt got the stream to what would ultimately be its highest point, with just over 3 days of stream time sitting on the clock. This push also led to another shifting of the subathon rules. The mods discontinued any betting, and gift subs got hard capped at 100 per account. Anyone that went over would receive a ban for the rest of the subathon. This was intended as a way to curtail people spending money irresponsibly, but also managed to catch a few well-meaning and high-profile people in the crossfire.
Oh, Dream. We have a gift cap, Dream. We have a gift cap, Dream. We have a Dream. Do not test the mods.
Has to be anonymous.
Fumetsuhito 17.
Do not test the mod stream. We have a gift
You know
cap.
he has enough money. Like, he has enough money.
The next 100.
The gift
has
cap
to
is
be
to ensure that people don't spend too much money because I can't know how much they have. You know, Dream could be broke these days.
Dream could be broke.
Dream.
Dream.
Is that 200?
We don't know how much Dream
It
made.
was, and I shot him. Let's go.
You
I got him.
did you ban him? Video doll, remove the ban. Video doll, you're simping.
I tried to ban him. Wait, how do I do the ban? Is it slash ban?
Video doll simping live.
Ban minimum 3,000 people in her goddamn career goes, I forget how to fucking ban.
By the morning of the 6th day, Ludwig and the mods had seemingly worked
Is it /BAN or BEN?
worked out all the kinks, and the stream fell into its status quo.
All right, wait. Check this out. Wait, what the? My whole computer's crashing. Otto, what are you doing to me?
While much of the stream remained rooted in the same content Ludwig had always created, there was also a huge new social aspect, as the subathon began to be integrated into more and more of Ludwig's everyday life.
Watch those knees, watch these hands.
Along with his roommates,
I forgot I did that. That's funny.
Ludwig began broadcasting his daily workouts and meal preparation in the kitchen, things that may not have been his forte, but had their own charm and appeal all the same.
One day I went to the bathroom and I had a huge long poop. Thick, hard, you know. There's not a lot of fiber in there. I feel that.
Remember your boner?
No, poop. And I pooped so hard in college that I started to bleed.
Ooh, yeah, that happens.
And that's
Anal
what a
fissure.
period is, but
No.
for guys.
Thanks for sharing.
These aspects of the stream really tapped into the root of what was appealing about OG reality shows like Big Brother or The Real World. allowing viewers to take a peek into the personal life of one of their favorite personalities. And this blurring of the line between reality and entertainment was not lost on Ludwig and his crew.
Because it kind of came full circle when we watched Truman Show, like with the chat on stream. It was just like this weird, like absurd, joke of like everybody's basically watching the Truman Show unfold while we all group watch the Truman Show, and it was just like a very surreal moment.
In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Okay, I actually had this sick idea for a subathon. I'm not gonna do it, but hear me out. It's a subathon that you do. Actually, no, I can't leak it. I can't leak it. Because I think someone might do it.
But novelty can wear off fast, and as the stream approached the end of its second week, the momentum for subs had significantly died down, and it looked as if
it's not me
might be winding down to its end. It was during this time that Ludwig took his first real break away from the camera, having made plans with his girlfriend's family well before the start of the subathon. This left the stream in the hands of Ludwig's roommate, friend, and fellow streamer, Anthony Slime Bruno.
Okay, the idea of the subathon basically is a subathon, but you don't know how long it'll last. I'm not going to get into the specifics, but a subathon where the streamer's on camera, right, uncapped, but they don't ever look at the timer. Basically not even chat. Basically like an actual Truman Show, but a subathon. So you just like actual Truman Show, rig your house with a bunch of cameras. You live your life in the house. And it goes until it ends. And you never know. A blind subathon. Chat would know. Everyone watching would know. It's just like living your life. Well, let me tell you, it's different when you're on camera.
All right. You ready for Uncle Slime?
This section of the stream, affectionately dubbed Slime Time, saw Slime fulfilling all of Ludwig's duties, including chat interaction and sleeping on stream. But the highlight was when he brought in the other residents of the house for a night of American Truck Simulator, complete with a big steering wheel controller and Bass Pro Shop hat, like any respectable trucker.
True.
It was just very spur of the moment. There was a lot of like it was just one of the, you know, when you're with your friends and everyone's laughing and you feel like you're laughing for like an hour straight because everyone's just on and saying something funny. That's kind of what was happening, but we were live and it just felt good and all my friends were there. And it's something that I would be doing even if the cameras weren't on and even if there weren't people watching. So are we there yet? All right.
I watched none of Truckcast.
As it turned out, this break from what had become the norm was just the thing that viewers needed to reignite their excitement for the stream. And with Ludwig's return the following day, donations spiked once again, kicking the timer back into the double digits. Despite this momentary boost, it wasn't long before the timer began to wind down once again, and soon, it looked as though the end was in sight, as the clock entered into the final hour.
I don't know. I can't figure it out. I can't figure it. It pisses me off because I want ice, because the water's warmish, and I want cold.
The final hour literally became this undying zombie personification.
When did the
of
final
chat's
hour
unending
start?
desire to just watch Ludwig suffer in that period of time. It devolved into this weird world where every single time that it drops to like some arbitrary low number below 1 hour, bear in mind, it would never be above 1 hour for this entire period of time. It would typically be sub 10 minutes. That somebody would drop 5 subs, 10 subs, and it would be extended even further and further.
But the final hour turned out to be anything but, with the clock sitting under an hour for the next week.
But yeah, it looks like 18 days in. Only 1 hour left on my subathon. I tweeted March 31st, which I think I tweeted day after there was actually 1 hour left. So about 17 days into the
Despite
subathon.
the constant subscriptions coming in to save the stream, the threat of it ending always loomed. And the growing stress of this existential dread brought out a toxic element in the fan base, who began targeting the donors keeping the stream alive. The true why of it can only be speculated. The viewers themselves claim it was for Ludwig, stating that they just wanted to let him get back to his life. Others think it can be chalked up to the toxic nature of the internet. But for the mods, whose job it is to keep a finger on the pulse of chat, there seems to be something more to it. At this point, the stream had already cemented itself as a cultural phenomenon, not only within gaming circles, but pushing its way into the mainstream. The subathon meant something special to hundreds of thousands of people, and many desperately wanted to be there for its final moments. This desperation led to increasingly intense behavior, including fights and death threats leveled against donors, necessitating an abundance of bans. Soon it became clear that despite the low number on the timer, the stream wasn't going to be ending of its own accord anytime soon.
Dude, chat was so bad. Like, I didn't deal with it because I just actually stopped reading chat. I unironically stopped reading chat. I forgot how to read chat for like a month after the subathon. I just forgot what it was like because I just didn't read it at all. It was terrible. Chat's back to being good now. I think chat's been chill. Beefing with Aiden Ross hasn't helped it over the past month, but generally chat's good now. But back, oh my God, it was terrible. If that was what my stream was like forever, I don't think I could do it. Which maybe sounds like I'm just trying to make good of what I have now, but if I booted live every day to 30K, 50K with that chat, oh, miserable. Miserable shit. I would need 800 times the mods.
What if you just ended it right now? Like, fuck it. What do you mean? What do you mean, Stan? Yeah, I could do that. Actually, yeah, it's a good point.
Sundabar, my bad.
Ludwig made the decision to hard cap the stream at 31 days, announcing that on April 13th, the endless stream that had captured the hearts and minds of
Dude, that's what we try to we try to get Lily Pichu to get a fucking ace, and we try to really sell it.
All right, get
Ludwig.
So I blast packed
made
up
the decision
C-Log.
to hard cap the stream at 31
She fucking
days.
updraft with her ult and missed every shot on me. She missed every shot, dude. How do you miss every
that on
knife?
April 13th, the endless stream that had captured the hearts and minds of Twitch would finally and definitively come to an end. With this announcement, the tone of chat began to stabilize and return to normal, secure in the knowledge of its end and unified by a new goal, beating the all-time active sub record.
The 31-day cap is in place. It's not really a cap. It's more so that I said multiple times if I hit 31 days, I would break Ninja's record for the most subs ever all time on Twitch. And if I ever hit that record, then I mean, like, I don't see it, you know, it could just repeat, I guess, but I don't care to do that. And so if it gets there, I mean, I'll go out with a bang.
The record at the time was held by Ninja with a whopping 269,000 subs. It felt like an entirely unscalable peak, with the next closest streamer pulling in less than half of that.
Do they think this is me? They know this is XQC, right?
But as the Ludwig stream edged closer and closer to its final day, the summit of that particular mountain came into view. On April 13th, Ludwig finally did away with subs adding to the timer, instead setting it to count down to the predetermined end of the stream, and adding a total subscriber count, allowing fans to see how close they truly were to their final goal. At 1:30 that afternoon, the moment of truth finally came.
We did it. We broke the record. This is us. I get all of the money. I just get so much of it. We did this, though. You were here. This is your guys' record. My money. Your record, though.
The last goal of the stream had finally been met.
Imagine if I boot up and I unironically go, this is us, boys. We did this. We did this. For fucking record that has my name on it, I get all the money for. God, I hate when people do that.
The record was broken, the month was over, and all there was left to do was take a victory lap, which the house did in destructive style. As a final farewell, Ludwig and his roommates demolished the car bed that had been the centerpiece of his stream for the last 31 days, an experience that proved to be nothing if not cathartic.
I was stuck in this bitch for 30 days. Today, I win the war.
I never slept better in my life than sleeping in that bed. I miss it to this day.
But as the stream drew to a close in its true final moments,
I slept like a
there was
baby
no
in
more
that bed.
spectacle, no more posturing, just raw, quiet emotion.
I know we're getting emotional, but I never said this on stream. I had a wet dream in that car's bed during the subathon. I never told you guys that. That happened. Dead ass. That's what happens when you spend a month in front of a goddamn camera. I woke up and I was like, oh, I splooged in my pants like a 13-year-old. And so one morning I got up and I put my towel or my blanket around me. I just hobbled over to the bathroom.
From a man who had accomplished the impossible. As Ludwig's stream faded to black for the first time in a month, he shared one final salute with his audience. And with that,
did I tell you guys already?
Twitch's greatest events.
I share too much with you guys. I'm sorry. I'm ruining this. Sorry. This guy who made this video is having a very beautiful video with a very emotional part that I'm ruining by talking about splooge.
Its true final moments. There was no more spectacle. No more posturing. Just raw, quiet emotion from a man who had accomplished the impossible. As Ludwig's stream faded to black for the first time in a month, he shared one final salute with his audience. And with that, one of Twitch's greatest events had come to an end. Ludwig's subathon managed to bring in over 282,000 subs, worth around $1.4 million before any taxes or payouts to Twitch. As he promised earlier in the stream, the new king of Twitch went on to donate over $365,000 to various charities, as well as another large sum to the mods that helped make the stream possible. And while the
170K.
subathon defied every expectation,
how much should we pay him? 170K, I think.
Dramatically expanded Ludwig's viewer base and turned a pretty penny in the process, Ludwig has made it clear that this was a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
And the reason I would never do one again is very simple. And it's the reason why you shouldn't make a sequel to the movie The Hangover. It'll never be as good as the original.
One thing is for sure. With the success of his subathon, Ludwig has effectively been crowned the new king of Twitch. And so
they fucked around and made a third one, though. They made a third one. They didn't know when to stop on the first one. They were like, double down. Hey, the sequel was aight, but what if we do a third one? If I do a second subathon, then I'll have to do a third one. I'll have to do a fourth one. I'll have to do a fifth one. Problem with doing a sequel to anything is you fall into the American loophole of doing it until people really just fucking want you to stop so desperately, or you lose funding. That's the two things. Do it till you get canceled, or you no longer got funding. The fucking America. Simpsons, Fast and Furious, The Office. Me with another Amazon stream. But, for something that's this costly, I figured, let's just keep it at one.
Cemented his legacy on the platform. And although he may never do another, his efforts are sure to inspire the next generation of creators, the same way that Ninja and Drake inspired him.
What if you got paid $1 million from Twitch? I don't care about money, bro. Look, I got fucking bands. You don't get it, bro. If money is nothing to me, I got fucking...
A generation that will always remember where they were when the Ludwig Subathon ruled the world.
Because I know one time I'll hit the stop streaming button. for the last time ever. And it's not that far away even when we think about our whole life. So even though it's been a taxing month, weird, grueling at times, it was nice to not have to hit the stop streaming button for just a brief period of my life. Man, I could wake up like a sleepover and immediately get to hanging out with what I really like doing most with my life. And so, as the clock winds, 2 minutes left. I got nothing left to say, but thank you.
Who actually cried at the end of the subathon? Did anyone actually cry? People talked about it, but I don't know if they actually did and stuff. Did anyone actually cry at the end of the subathon? Just curious. You did? Really? All you guys cried? Right there, officer! Yeah, right there, the pussies who cried! Right there, the bitches! The little baby boys in chat who cried! Right there, get them! Get them! Sick them! Sick them! Ah ha ha! Wah! I cried? Yeah, I cried more than anyone, I bet. I cried for like fucking 30 minutes. Sat here weeping beautifully. I cried so beautifully, though. Like, if I had not ended the stream, or if I should have kept recording and ended the stream. Because I cried so I was such a beautiful crier. Like, no, like, you know, sometimes you cry and you're ugly crying. You're like, and it's gross. This was like I was like almost like just smiling, like, and just tears would fall. It was basically like I had Canadian and American Niagara Falls in my eyes. But I was like this. It was like Feel Strong Man. Feel Strong Man's a beautiful cry. Weird flex. Just saying. Just a fact. Thank you to 10 gifted. Real 23 Phil. Appreciate that. Well, anyway, boys, this is a great video. It was a very accurate and well made recap of the subathon from Upcomer, who are friends of the stream, if you don't know. But this was written and narrated by Adam, edited by Tomas, graphics by Adam, and supervising producer Colin, who's watching this stream right now. And I'm sure he'd appreciate it, chat, if we could give him a wall of hearts in chat. Hey, good job, Colin. Now, I am going to take you down. You did use all of my footage. Can't just throw Ludwig in the top left and think it's all good. I'm gonna copyright strike that, just so you know. I'm making the money from this shit, but hey, hell of an effort out there. I mean, it is what it is. You guys get it. Man's gotta eat. All right. Time for another
Sponsored
video.
by Squarespace.
I got to pee so bad, chat. I'll be right back. Hold up. Quick urination. Then back to more videos. Like an 80-year-old grandpa in this shirt. Kind of love it. It does feel like a gold tooth and a chain type of vibe. All right. What else do we have in the React world?
Phil A. here. I saw what you wore during your big anniversary dinner, but I understand. Since you are a streamer, you can't afford a nice outfit, so I got one for you. Hope it fits from Thick Filet. When we our Twitter pic, our Instagram picture, I wore a Nike fucking shirt and a hat backwards. What? There's Nike tank. What? Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, funny, bro. Hey, good one. Good one, man. That's hilarious. You're so funny. Wow. That's.
I thought it was gonna be really nice or something.
Let's not get it twisted. I'm 6'5". There's newborn on it, by the way. For a baby. For a baby. Says newborn. Phil A here.
Yeah, I think we fucking got the idea.
Honestly, did you even realize that the women are the key? Because there's no way you would ever reach out to like Ludwig and Hassan and all of them and ask them to like be in the same room as you.
Okay.
They'll do it if the girlfriend's ask.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Do not interrupt me during this take. Okay, and I'm putting on these glasses to give this proper take. Okay? I do agree that the girlfriends are the key. Okay? But the boyfriends made every single one of you relevant. Okay? The boyfriends made no one would know who the hell any of you are without the boyfriends. All right? So yes, you guys might be the key, but without us, you know, you guys are probably hopping in hot tubs or something.
Okay, I'm imagining he's referring to his boyfriend, Soda Poppin'. I'm not talking about me because Cutie had more viewers than me when I met her. I was about a 150, 200 viewer Andy when I met Cutie. And Cutie had about like 300 at minimum. And also was in front of like, she had way more followers. Because she was on the, well, I guess Raj show back then. When am I going to propose to Cutie? Don't be a pussy. Even if I was going to do it, the name is stupid long. Would I tell Twitch.television? Don't friend me. Don't send me a friend request. 40,000 people watching a guy get a haircut. Mankind has peaked. Happy 3 years. When are you going to propose to Cutie? Don't be a pussy. What an evolution you've had in the past couple months. My God. You've evolved. It's semi-wholesome chatter. No, I'm not going to tell Twitch.television. Pick me. That's not how this works. Subathon Andy. Loaded Piggy. I mean, let's keep it a stag, brother. Oh, you've been around. Oh, you just haven't been subbed. All right, never mind. You can talk that shit. H-Rock did. Yeah, but the difference is that Cutie Cinderella is a content creator. So if I say, hey guys, I've been thinking about proposing to Cutie. I might do it when we go to Vegas in a couple weeks. It goes on a clip channel. There's like 15 different reacts to it. It's on LSF. Cutie reacts to it. It's on her clip channel. When Atrioc does it, Ari's like, boop, boop-a-dabba-dooba-dabba-dooba-da-bop. Moving on with her day. She doesn't fucking. It's different. Ducks coming. Thank you for the 6 months. Tushar Murali. Thank you for the 5 months of Prime. Wow. Poop Wiper. Thank you for the 1 year. Poop Wiper. 10 gifted from Mo Beak. Sheesh. Proposing in Vegas. I feel like proposing in Vegas is kind of tacky, isn't it? Vegas? Although that's what Atrioc, I think, was originally going to do. Did he talk about that? He was originally going to propose in Vegas when we were there for New Year's last year and ended up having the shits and was shitting himself. So he backed out because he was pooping himself so much that he didn't want to propose mid-poops. And instead saved it for a later date. Atrioc is way older. And actually good phrasing there. That is true. He is way older. He's not just older. He is way older. So it is different in a way, him being way older in all and me being not way older. Yeah, that's pretty true. It's a good point. Oh, Broden said he'd send me the files of me and Lily Pichu. Okay, good, good, good. You should do a podcast when you run out of content. I think a podcast is good so I can just talk and shoot the shit. It's like a different view of someone. People are different in podcasts than they are in streams, than they are in videos. You know what I mean? No, not like Miz and Pokey podcasts because they're not different. That's pretty much just Miz and Pokey streaming together. They use the name podcast, but it's just them talking together for an hour. It's what Miz does every day when he calls Austin. It's just called a podcast. Like, what's a good podcast? Noel Miller. And Codith & Co. Archie, thank you for the gifted. Or, excuse me. Yeah, the gifted. And thank you for the 5 Big Bear. Yeah, Chuckle Sandwich. Well, Stans is less of a podcast, more of like a show.
I had one of those intrusive thoughts just now.
God, what was it?
I looked at this. Look at this thing, guys.
Okay.
Look how it looks.
What?
I don't know. It just
Okay.
looks the way it looks.
Wait, what was the thought? Stop.
I don't think I should say. Well, you can do it.
What do you mean? What? Say it.
I really can't on Twitch. I can't. I seriously can't say it. It's not a good look if I say it. I had one of those intrusive.
Thank God he didn't say it. I was nervous. Thank God he didn't say it. I don't think Slick's the most likely streamer to be a serial killer. I'm trying to look through and see who. It's probably Tubbo. He's just gonna snap one day. Tubbo just gonna snap one day, bro. He's gonna come with his 17th century sword because he's in the UK. Avast! We'll have to fight against him. She's still at it.
Why does that happen?
1 hour?
I do wish someone would make an app that like teaches you how to time it. I'm hitting the button too much. See, I don't get that. Can I help? Yeah, I would love that. I'm losing my mind up here. I've always struggled with these. I don't get it. Aww. I'm sad. Are you wearing the sweater I got you?
Now the way this works is, you comfortable?
Yeah.
So you're gonna want to come out the door here. It's not a big deal. I can open a lot of doors for you.
Why are you being like this?
Wrap around and, know how I do it. So just... Sorry, I gotta use, this finger. Just, watch.
Dude.
This is gonna blow your mind. Sorry, I'm out of breath. Just give me a second.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Let me try one. Let go of the thing.
Yeah, take a shot. Woo! Sure, are you sure this controller's standard or?
No.
Yeah, it might be not a standard one. Oh! You're on Mario mode. Wanna see what these, Alright, if I don't get it this time, I'm gonna give you 5 subs.
Oh, I got
Okay,
rich.
okay, if I don't get it this time, I'm gonna give you 10 subs.
Keep going.
15.
Yeah! Make it
Fuck!
20!
Okay, you gotta...
What? The cat is sleeping over here. You just woke him up.
He's fine.
20 subs?
20.
Yay! This is good.
What? Why is it releasing? Why is it releasing?
25.
What did you do to this controller?
Nothing.
Fucking
You
hell.
let Mango steal your 95 plus Smash? Do you know how many mobile game ads I had to do to buy that?
Oh, what is happening? I actually think your controller's bugged.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd make me feel so good.
Yeah, because it's releasing.
Wow. That'd be great news.
Why is it releasing?
I don't know.
Fuck!
It's almost gravy in
Dude,
the
it's
butt.
releasing. Is there gravy in this?
No, there's no gravy in it.
Is there a little gravy in this?
No.
Is there any amount of gravy in
I
this?
don't even eat gravy.
Did you put anything that could be liquid in this controller?
Maybe. I need help with. I need you to show me Cannonless again. Cannonless and Cold Mountain. I need help with them. I don't remember them.
Wait here. Don't move.
Actually, the whole run. Okay, shut the fuck up, Tony. Suck my dick.
Hey, what's up, chat? See you later, chat. Where's the
Oh, it's tangled back there somewhere for sure, for sure.
Want me to show you how to do this? Again! What is happening?
I hate this game. Broke the music. Oh, this kid.
Dude.
Broke the game.
Wow.
I don't know, it's not making music anymore.
Okay. All right. This time for sure. Cutie, what's going on? How long have you been at this?
Oh, chat can hear the game. I just can't. I've been at this for at least 20 minutes.
Oh!
Yeah, I don't.
I hit an invisible wall!
Yeah, it's happened to me before. I think it's broken. Real 23 Phil, thanks for that sub. I appreciate that.
Fucking shit, Phil. Now's not the time.
Thanks, Phil. Anytime you can sub when you want. Just whenever you want, guys. Is there a way to cheat? Is there a way to make it so BLGs do themselves?
Cheating the game is cheating yourself.
I would like to. Ew, you spit so much on me. God. Oh, that was so much spit on me.
Why does it do this?
Kale, thank you for that prime. And Ninja Pear, thank you for that prime.
Yeah!
I didn't learn anything.
Anyway, I can teach you a whole lot more if you're interested.
Why are you being like this? Hey, look at that. 5 gifted 5.
Now you have to do it again.
Well, the second one is easy.
True.
My thing isn't working.
I think your setup's scuffed, though.
Well, I don't know what that means, Lud.
Like your controller's bindings are all wrong. You're not using the right emulator.
What do you mean I'm not using the right emulator?
You're not using the right emulator version, rasterizers. You're not using the soft one. Bad encoding.
Well, I have a race. Could you fix me before
Let's
that
go Ludwig
happens?
Hypers, Ludwig Hypers.
Dude, my sound is broken. God damn it. My race is on Saturday.
Yeah, I can fix it before then. Who you racing?
Bab City.
How good is Bab City?
Apparently she got 48 today, and I'm currently at an
48
hour
minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll boom her.
Haywire, thank you for the 5 gifted. Roman, thank you for the biddies. Lud, I can't get my sound to work now. You broke everything, man.
What do you mean? The chat can hear it.
No, they can't.
They said they could.
They can't anymore. Everything is broken.
Do you usually set it as headset, earphone, wireless? What is it called?
Ow. HyperX virtual surround sound.
Oh, you have master volume set to 0.
How?
You probably turn it down in the
Oh, you
headset.
just turned it up way much.
All right, you got it.
But the game is still not making noise. Oh yeah, it is. What? You didn't teach me anything, Lud. You just came here and showed off and then left. You didn't help. What the fuck? Logan, thanks for the 14. Oh my god. War Yeti, thank you for the sub. Cappy Barha, thank you for the 11. Jesus Christ. That did nothing for me.
I am a hero. Okay? I'm a hero. I saved your time on that
Got
split.
through it for you, I guess? Alright, I guess.
She actually has some weird problem where it releases early, and I don't know why it's releasing early. But there's some issue with how she binded it, because it releases the moment you start jumping too much. You're doing a full A press when it should be a half A press? No shot.
I don't know how I used to do this. I hate this game.
How much subs do I owe her? 30?
Insane. I wanna cry. I hate this game. Why? I don't get why that happens, chat. Please tell me why.
How does the song go up but also still down?
Gifted subs.
I love that. Why does that happen? I don't get it. Thank you, Ludwig. Thank you for the 30 gifted. Basic Jordan, thank you for the 11 months. I don't understand why that happens.
I got the same thank you as a dude who's subbed for 11 months. I dropped 150. Look up Shepherd's Tone. So it just drones off. It just eventually drones off.
This is my secret hotel in the clouds in Tokyo. So we're gonna do this video a little bit different. I'm gonna show you a hotel in the clouds in Tokyo. That's a pretty freaking awesome. But what's different is I'm gonna
Help Cutie. She got it. Her shit's actually fucked. I don't know why it's fucked, but it is. I don't know how to fix it. But it auto-releases, and I don't know why that's the case. I tried to switch to Z, but it didn't work. Help her? I can't help her. I'd have to end stream and have her end stream and sit at her setup and reconfigure it. This is not like, by the way, baby girl, you gotta hold left and then push up and jump. That wouldn't work. She needs to do a lot more.
bring my son, Wolfie, who's only 11 months. It's gonna be his first time sleeping anywhere but our home. So it's gonna be kind of an interesting experience. I don't know what's gonna happen. Hopefully he takes to it. But like always, if you want to see what I'm doing on the daily, check out my Instagram account. If you want to help support the channel, check out the Tokyo merch. And if you have any questions about Japan travels, check out my Discord community. That all said,
I feel bad for this guy because he made this shirt before Among Us was even out.
let's check in. So here we go, y'all. Our first hotel experience with our baby boy at Hotel Shinsanso, Tokyo. The hotel is located in Tokyo, about 10-minute walk away from Edogawabashi Station, surrounded by Japanese heritage and natural blessings. The hotel has been welcoming guests for over 7 years. They've got an amazing Japanese style.
Do you even have to take off your shoes in a hotel room? Why? I get taken off your shoes in someone's house. That seems a bit extra. I don't trust the hotel room. That shit ain't cleaner than my feet. My feet clean as fuck. Look, I only take off my shoes in 2 places. My home and airport security.
Room spacious enough for Wolfie to play, all overlooking a real deal Japanese garden in the clouds. So we gladly accepted when they invited us, but to be clear, we weren't paid to make this video. Just wanted to share with you some family love. Alright, so we just checked into the hotel, and as you can see, it's pretty dope. It's like your very, very Japanese style room. It has the tatami, it has tea sets, it has all of like the Japanese amenities that you would want. I think someone is coming. Hey!
Yo!
You wanna sit here? This room is actually a lot more space than our apartment in terms of just free open space. Like that area over there is just so open for him to kind of crawl.
Someone in chat said XQC stream snipe.
Someone is coming. Hey! This place. Papa! Yes! You wanna play with Papa, huh? Alright, we're gonna go play for a little bit, so yeah, we'll be back.
Kids are so
I wonder if
dumb. They just know nothing yet.
It's for you to keep. It's a present.
Oh, really?
My sister.
They're so cute though.
I think Wolfie wants to get some fresh air, so it's probably the perfect time to check out the Japanese garden in the clouds.
This is just high elevation.
Damn, walking through this serene landscape, we quickly forgot that we were in one of the most densely populated cities in the world, Tokyo. The garden itself hosts various historical sites like Gizo. The garden is...
That shit nuts. There's mist falling off your rock wall, sir. Your retaining wall.
Itself hosts various historical sites like these Ito Jakuchu stone statues of Rakan, which I think Wolfie has taken a liking to. And for guests who want more historical background information, the garden offers an English audio tour, or you can be just like us and simply enjoy the surroundings. And although we're in spring, just after the cherry blossom season, the garden changes with the seasons, from colorful autumn foliage to fireflies floating in the fresh green summer. It's truly a nice escape from the busy Tokyo streets.
I don't get why there's mist and stuff. How does mist stay?
The garden even has a giant sacred tree that's over 500 years old. There's also a pagoda here that's a national cultural asset dating back to the Muromachi era.
Wait, is it fake? Is it like fake mist that they throw in to make this shit seem mystical? Or is it like because the water is cold and the air is hot?
And this is the Shiratama Inari Shrine, which was moved from the Shimogamo Shrine and Fushimi Shrine in Kyoto. It's been the guardian of the hotel since it was built.
Oh,
After that scenic stroll, I think Wolfie wants to play in the room a bit.
Sit.
So what's pretty cool is that they're setting up the futon right now, and I've actually never seen it before, but they're setting up like these memory foam mattresses, which you don't really ever see in a lot of Japanese hotels. I think
That is actually less thick than my car's bed that I slept in for a month.
I think it's made by the company Temper. I think Wolfie's negotiating with them right now. Is he's testing out the mattress. Anyways, it's pretty cool that they're setting up these like really cool memory foam futons. Before Michael and I go to dinner,
Probably feels
we've
better.
got to first
Fuck
feed
that.
Wolfie.
No
Luckily,
shot.
the hotel offers baby food in various stages, so we went for the last stage.
すごいもぐもぐ食べる。やっぱでもなんか出汁とかが違うんじゃない？美味しい。
This is also his first meal outside of our house. All things considered, that wasn't bad for his first time. At
Wait,
least
how
it's
is that
good
mattress
practice
expensive?
For future trips. But let's see how bath time goes. Also, another first.
You're missing how cute your son is.
The room comes with a baby bath care package, so we didn't need to bring everything from home.
I want to see. I don't want to have to deal with baby butt. That's the beauty of being a no kid haver. I don't got to deal with baby shit. Dirty baby. Stinky baby. That's the worst part of baby.
I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor for this video, Squarespace. If you don't already know, Squarespace is the #1 way to build your online presence. In fact, I use it for my site, Tokyo Zebra. Here are just some of the reasons why I love Squarespace so much. Whether you're starting your passion project or building a business, Squarespace has all the tools to get it done while also looking ultra sleek and professional.
I don't want
at
to
the
skip.
same
I
time.
yoinked
They
it. We
support
have to
numerous
watch it.
portfolios and
Guys,
gallery
we're yoinking
designs,
the video.
which
We
you
have
can
to watch it.
customize
The
and even
rules.
password protect so the right people see your work. Use its fully integrated blogging tools and commenting features such as threaded comments, replies, and likes to help engage your community. And my favorite, built-in analytics to see how your
No
visits,
skip.
unique visitors,
We
and
don't
page views
skip.
trend over time. So go to squarespace.com today for your free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Paolo from Tokyo and get 10% off your first domain or website. All right, let's
Did he
get
shave
back
his
to
stash?
this.
I feel like he looks different.
All right, dinner time. Tonight, we're whisked away by our escort through this enchanted garden to enjoy an authentic Japanese stone grill kaiseki course at Moku Shundo. Just before sunset, it's a calming walk to the restaurant. You get a sense in the air that there's a transformation developing. Originally a lived-in traditional Japanese house, the interior has been transformed into a private dining space. Just entering alone,
Why
I
does it
feel
feel
like we've been
creepy?
invited to someone's home from 200 years ago.
本日はホテル椿山荘東京木春堂にお越しくださいまして誠にありがとうございます見たいよ
Who's filming? The baby.
スパークリングワイン
The baby goes dumb hard on
Oh,
B-roll.
Our host is also our chef tonight, grilling all the food on real lava stones from Mount Fuji right in front of us. What an incredible dining experience.
Wait, is Mount Fuji a volcano? Oh. Is it not active? Is it passive? Dormant, that's the word. Can you look inside? Is there like little lava? Or is that what an active volcano is? That's what an active volcano is. I just thought it was a mountain. It's called Mount Fuji, not Volcano Fuji.
I hope Wolfie is doing all right. We had to get a babysitter for this portion of the video so that Mike and I could eat and enjoy. But since, you know, we are in Tokyo, we were able to get a babysitter. She's watching him right now. He should be sleeping. And then, you know, we'll be back in a couple hours.
It's just like a very different environment for him.
Yeah.
I'm kind of guessing that he's not going to be sleeping by the time we get there.
But, I mean, all in all, it's been good so far. Really beautiful here.
Yeah, I love this place.
Like, it just fills
Mount
the
St.
entire
Helens.
area with, like, smoke
Mount
and
Vesuvius.
fog and mist. And you're just kind of, like, engulfed in all
Pompeii.
of this. And you really feel that you are just, like, in a different world. It was a little bit too much for Wolfie at one point. I think it just got, like... I think it got, like, too foggy for him. He's like, oh.
左下がごま豆腐ですね。でその上蓋開けていただいたのがうるいのマサゴ和えでございまして、こちら真ん中があさりのしぐれ煮で生姜で煮たものでございます。どうぞ新緑の前菜お楽しみくださいませ。
Mount Fuji.
Here is the beef fillet.
Eruption.
So good.
Japan contains more than 100 active past 10,000 years, the most recent of which
Oh, I
occurred
got you
between
baited. I thought this was a video of
1707
it. How do they have video footage from 1707?
Eruption happened on December 16th, 1707, and ended on January 1st. 18 million cubic meters of ash was released instead. The eruption itself was ranked as a VEI.
What is this thumbnail? This is the worst.
Japan's government announced today that if Mount Fuji erupts, even a small amount of volcanic ash could cripple the Tokyo metropolitan area. The prediction is part of a report including simulations announced by the Central Disaster Management Council. It shows that winds could send volcanic ash to the capital, located about 100 kilometers east of the iconic mountain. Less than a millimeter of the powdery...
If Mount Fuji erupts, I don't think the one thing you worry about is the dude who peels with a hard left going 50.
Located about 100 kilometers east of the iconic mountain. Less than a millimeter of the powdery substance could cause power grid problems, including blackouts and halting trains. The report predicts that if rain mixes with the ash, it could stick to cell phone antennas and power lines and cause outages all over the metropolitan area. Officials are working on evacuation plans for the regions they predict would be affected. Mount Fuji last erupted.
Why not just not build a city next to a volcano?
No, we're hearing that.
It's a good texture. I like the fact that they have 4 different sauces for you as well. They have pink lemon, that's kind of like
I actually
sweet.
like that one.
They have a miso, they have wasabi, they have like your regular steak sauce.
五郎島金時という石川県産のさつまいもでございます。
Kuroge Wagyu has just arrived. Look at that. That's really tender. Like you can taste how the meat was marbled, and like every bite it has just kind of like a fat little pockets.
Why build Earth on fault lines? Okay, good point.
All the juices explode, but it's not like, oh, it's so much fat, because you can also taste all the meat in there as well. I am quite satisfied with this. All right, so I think we're gonna have to finish this off quicker than normal because we want to see Wolfie and make sure he's doing okay. It's gonna close it right here, and he'll see us next in the room.
Dude, I feel like being a parent sucks. You have to hard carry your kid for like 13, 14 years till they can do actually anything. And then they flame you after hard carrying them. And then they just leave. That fucking blows. They're like the shittiest teammates of all time.
All right, we have just finished dinner. We just got through here, and the mist is going. We are literally in the clouds.
I can't see anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see now. That's so pretty.
Okay, so we just got back, and Wolfie is sleeping. Looks like he slept this entire time. The babysitter just left.
And sometimes you just roll bad. Like sometimes you have to hard carry the kid and then they grow up and they're like Alex Jones. What then what?
Go show you the onsen, so let's do that right now.
Fucking bad RNG, bro. Terrible RNG. And you can't reroll.
Alright, so we're walking through.
And now they're making laws so you can't even FF early. You have to play out the fucking rounds.
It's right here.
I'm just saying, if I boot into a lobby and I have an absolute toxic jet, yeah, I'm going to want to dodge Q. And I can't dodge Q. I have to hard carry them, and then they turn out to be shitters, and it's my fucking fault?
Just behind me, you have the communal onsen, and then just to the right, you have the private stalls where you take a shower just before you go into the onsen. And then here to my left, you have the sauna. And just next to the onsen, they even have a swimming pool and a jet bath. I can't wait until Wolfie is old enough to be able to go in the pool with me. It's gonna be so awesome, but for now, I'm gonna go back upstairs. So I just got back. Let's see how they're doing. So looking into the room, it looks like they changed positions, so maybe Wolfie woke up while I was gone, but it looks like it's back to sleep again, so I think we're okay for right now.
What analysis. I've never thought to analyze that. He's analyzing this like an actual competitive game. All right, looks like they backed out. They were just playing pushes. They've grouped up now.
The nice things is that we do have like a separate room, so I can continue to work in here and do stuff. But anyway, it is kind of getting late, so I think I'm just gonna go hit the hay, and then I'll catch y'all in the morning.
Oh, he's up.
Oh, he's up.
Oh, fuck.
Again?
They say
again.
Dada, everyone pops off. I have a fucking English degree. Nobody bats an eye. What a waste of money, idiot.
Ooh. Good morning, everyone. It is 5:30 in the morning. This guy, oh, I think he wants to play. Wolfie's, whoa, he slept like, he's all right. He woke up twice last night, at least that I know of. Maiko took care of him. It's a good pose, dude. I like your pose right now. The view is just
fire
amazing
fit.
from this room.
Dude, the miss is fake, chat.
Are you trying to serve with her?
It's straight dripping out the wall. The reinforcing wall. What do you call those?
Where's Wolfie? Oh, there he is. What you doing?
This video is mostly farming my kid for cuteness points, which, fair enough. Go off, Paolo. Retaining wall, that's it.
So breakfast has just arrived behind us. We set it all up. We got
You in 3 years? Oh,
and the Japanese
say less.
breakfast, and then his breakfast is coming soon.
When I get a
Unfortunately,
kid?
since Maiko had kind of a long night. She's still sleeping. Wolfie and I have been playing. I don't know if I'll be able to eat the breakfast until Maiko's ready to go.
Title, he shit himself? But instead it's going to be the baby doing that, and then it's going to be me pretending to be the baby crying with a giant adult baby suit.
So we'll try to feed him right now, and then maybe Maiko and I will have breakfast later.
A little reverse the roles.
Just you and me, okay? Alright, so we have this food here. Oh yeah, good job.
I used to watch, like,
okay.
Shay Carl and the Shay Tards all the time. When I was a kid. Because they had a giant family. Because they were all, I think they were like Mormon or some shit. And they were just pumping out babies. And then I found out he just sexted some, I think, stripper or something. Got ousted for cheating. And then it all went to shit. And I was like, damn. Everything I watched was kind of bullshit. Wait, was it actually Ari and Nina? Was it actually? Dude, Ari and Nina, like, I mean, obviously Shay Carl is not a better human for this, but Arya Nina is straight up a piece of shit. Just unabashedly reaches out to people who are in committed relationships and like flirts with people. Like, I know she had reached out to, like, I think Mizkif after he had dated Maya. And I looked through my DMs the other day and I saw that she had DM'd me and it was like super aggro. I was like, bro, you're being such a piece of shit just because, like, I mean, it's fine. Enjoy your sexuality. Stop trying to purposefully, go out for people who are in relationships. It's weird. It's so weird. It's just such a weird thing to do.
All right, so it's about 8:15 right now. I just got Wolfie to sleep. Maiko is still sleeping. Breakfast is still sitting there, probably already really, really cold, but I guess that's kind of like how it goes when you have a baby at the hotel. Now, a little bit of quiet time, maybe an hour and a half until he wakes up again. So let's just have breakfast. How did you sleep?
She's she's the woman version of Keemstar.
I need a coffee. I wish I can wear makeup before I talk to you guys, but I guess shoga nice. I'll talk to you with no makeup. Don't get scared. It's still me, Michael.
I'm gonna take a shower real quickly.
We had a really rough night with Wolfie last
We'll let them enjoy their nights. Oh, cutie.
Oh, I hate this game.
She has a race this Saturday against Bab City, whose PB is 40.
Cool. Yeah. I hate this game. I hate this game so much. 30 minutes late to chess.
All right, currently Bab City's PB is 45 minutes, but we're going to get that time up. You give us 2 days, sheesh, she's going to be flying. What do you do? It's my girlfriend, dickhead. You can't just have a woman on screen and say, who's this hoe, you fucking nutcase? Actual psychopath. I unbanned him? All right, my mods got me. Summoning Salt time. Let's go. Super Mario Bros. The Human Limit. New Summoning Salt video.
For the past several years, Super Mario Bros. Speedruns have been going on a journey. I'm not talking about the full game speedrun. That's an incredible story of its own. No, I'm talking about speedruns of the individual levels, completing a single stage from start to finish as fast as possible.
He's talking about Arya Nina. He was 2 minutes late, so he's actual mobile viewer, like so far behind. He said it after I'd pulled up Cutie's run after she dove off with Mario. If she's still talking about Arya Nina, it doesn't make any sense.
Levels in an any percent run have individually been optimized to near perfection. But a few years ago, that wasn't the case. Players have had to figure out seemingly impossible tricks and break the game in ways previously unimaginable. This is Super Mario Bros. The Human Limit.
All right, boys, if you guys want to be supportive of Summoning Salt, you need to watch this video along with us by just having it open. So you can just open the video, mute the tab, not the player, and watch along. You can do a little watch along as we watch together, a little movie night watch along together. Ludwig Fan 7, thank you for the resub. Jay Royko, thank you for the 30 months. All right, that's enough spamming. Oh my God. Can Can I make a song for one of your videos, Summoning Salt? If you mute the player, I don't think it counts as a view.
First, a few basics. To beat Super Mario Bros. As fast as humanly possible, you start in 1-1, play through 1-2, then warp to 4-1, play 4-2, warp to 8-1, then play 8-2, 8-3, and finally 8-4 to finish
8-3 is
the
my
game.
favorite map.
That's 2 levels in World 1, 2 levels in World 4, and 4 levels in World 8, for a total of 8 levels. Normally, for an any percent speedrun, you have to play through all 8 of these levels consecutively, beating the entire game. But here's the thing. Since Super Mario Bros. Has been so broken down and optimized over the years, we actually know fairly definitively what the fastest possible time is. It comes out to 454.26. This was pulled off in a tool-assisted speedrun, or a TAS, where the player uses save states, slowdown, and frame by frame to create a theoretically perfect speedrun in an emulator by a TASer named Maru. There's a slightly faster version of the TAS at 454.03 by Happy Lee, but that version allows you to press left and right on the controller to accelerate faster, which can't be done on a normal NES controller. So, 454.26 is our perfect time. Unless something new is discovered, it's physically impossible to beat Super Mario Bros. Faster than 454.26.
But isn't something new discovered all the
Now,
time?
if you know much about Super Mario Bros. Speedrunning, you probably know about the game's frame rule system. Essentially, Super Mario Bros. Only checks to see if you've beaten a level every 21 frames, or every 0.35 seconds. So, in every stage, you can only gain time in increments of 21 frames. There's an analogy for this created by former world record holder Darbian, so I'll let him explain it to you.
Imagine that this little castle that Mario walks into is not a castle but a bus stop. And imagine that in the Mushroom Kingdom, buses operate on a very, very specific schedule such that every 0.35 seconds, a bus departs a station and takes its passengers to the following level. So no matter how quickly you play a level, you have to wait for the next bus to depart to get there. And what this means is that when you speedrun the game, you don't have to play each level perfectly to avoid losing time. You just have to play each level well enough to get on the same bus as somebody who did play perfectly.
So
But does anybody ever track, like, what you know would be a cool category is enter castle time, and you time yourself for every time you enter the castle, and then you ignore the bus section. That way you could have more variance. No.
Goal is to catch the same bus as a perfect run. This frame rule system applies in every stage except 8-4, where timing stops immediately upon touching the axe.
Like, surely they have the technology to just mod it a bit and change the bus system, right? Like, surely. We're talking about Mario on the NES. I mean, I can boot up fucking Breath of the Wild and have a giant penis that flies me across the map with the mods they have. They could, but they don't care.
And so, getting the
scared of
fastest
innovation.
possible frame rules plus a frame perfect 8.4 puts the run at 454.26. Now, let's go back to 2016. The sum of perfection at that point was a frame slower, but for simplicity's sake, we're just going to keep it at 454.26. That was the perfect time. The sum of best that humans had pulled off was 457.01, 2.75 seconds behind perfection.
Lamau, humans suck.
That time difference came from the fact that on each of the 7 levels before 8-4, the best humans had done was 1 frame rule behind perfect. No more, no less. Humans were off by 1 frame rule in each stage. The fastest ways humans could beat stages usually involved just running to the end as fast as possible. There were some tough tricks, yes, but the task frame rules each involved doing something extra. Clipping into blocks, doing frame perfect maneuvers, all tricks that humans didn't know how to do. One of these tricks in particular appeared over and over again in the run. This is the flagpole glitch.
Oh, I don't get this glitch.
By very precisely clipping into the flagpole block, you can make the level end without having the flag slide to the bottom. You can see here how Mario reaches the castle faster without having to wait for the flag. In some cases, this is enough to save a frame rule. In 1-1, 4-1, and 8-3, the TAS uses the flagpole glitch to do just that. In those 3 stages, the flagpole glitch was the difference between humans and the TAS. But for years, nobody knew how to do it in real time. To clip into the block, not only does the jump have to be perfectly timed, but Mario's subpixel positioning also needs to be correct. That's his position within a pixel.
Dude, that's where it fucks me up. Subpixeling is where I get confused.
Certain inputs will change this position by a lot, so getting the correct ones couldn't be done reliably. That, combined with needing the perfect jump to get in position, and needing to do the proper inputs once in the block to touch the flagpole, put this trick out of reach.
I think subpixels are like where Mario actually is, and then there's like where he visually is.
At least until late 2015, when players started to look into it a bit more. That December, a runner named DoorTK made a save state from a jump on the staircase, and brute forced the inputs of the block until he was able to touch the pole. It was the first time a human had done the end inputs for a flagpole glitch. A few months later, runner Mav6771 replicated it and then went a step further, using a save state from the pipe instead of during the jump. This was the first ever full flagpole glitch done in real time.
How long ago?
It was starting to come together, but for this to be official,
it
had to be pulled off in a full level.
2015.
And there was a lot needed for that to happen. You needed to be fast enough in the underground to save the frame rule, then jump from the perfect pixel off the staircase, then hope you got the right subpixels from a mid-air hesitation, and finally do the perfect inputs at the block to clip in.
That's 30 years after it came out, right? Surely at some point in history, someone just did it and had no fucking clue what happened and just moved on with their day. I wonder how often that happens. I think about that a lot. Because if you don't know what's happening, you don't say anything about it. But like, you probably just banked it and then just forgot.
Just the luck from the subpixels alone put the trick at 1 in several dozen. But even for the best players in the world, chaining all of that together would be in the magnitude of 1 in several hundred. The community needed the best of the best for a chance to pull this off.
I feel like it's not even that high.
The player who was most likely to hit multiple frame perfect tricks in a row. Who would it be?
Cosmic.
Well, how about the world record holder, Darbian?
For 0.35 seconds.
Alright, Darbian. I'm a Cosmic fanboy. He's so happy.
On August 19th, 2016, Darbian successfully hit the flagpole glitch in 1-1. For the first time ever, the perfect frame rule.
Dude, I'll move my camera real quick. Imagine, like, you saw how happy he was, and then the actual screen is minus 0.3. What a fucking win for humanity. Minus 0.3, dude. Dead ass. That's sick.
Had been achieved in a level of Super Mario Bros. It was impossible to save even another frame. Now, there were 2 more levels the flagpole glitch could be used on, 4-1 and 8-3. But keep in mind, with the subpixels and frame perfect maneuvers needed, these would each be 1 in several hundred chances. But luckily, a month later, the community would get some help. Sockfolder is a speedrunning wizard, best known for discovering the cannonless setup in Super Mario 64 and various tricks in Zelda Ocarina of Time. By September 2016, he was looking into ways to make the flagpole glitch consistent. More specifically, finding a way to control Mario's subpixel value to make the trick possible every time.
I feel like that dude deserves money. I don't know where the money will come from. But performing cannonless and then also helping out in Super Mario and just fucking... That's crazy.
He had a bot that ran thousands of input combinations at the end of the level. before finding a setup that involved landing on this step without holding B, then holding right and B for 2 frames before doing a full jump. If done properly, this gives Mario the subpixel values he needs so he can always clip into the block. This setup meant that the 1-1 and 4-1 flagpole glitches could be performed much more consistently. And it was just a matter of time before Darbian was able to match the perfect frame rule in 4-1.
Glitch hunters are unsung heroes. Whose names will be listed out in a group of like 18 during an AGDQ. Hey, thanks to Sock Folder, Nintendo Wires, and Force Fire. And that's all they get.
To hit perfection.
And they basically made it so it's possible.
8.3 required a slightly different setup to manipulate subpixels. But just 2 weeks later, on September 30th, Mav was able to pull it off. That made it 3 stages that were completed perfectly. Over the course of just 2 months, the sum of best was taken down over a full second. 3 levels down. But after the flagpole glitch revolution was done,
those are the levels that are...
everything slowed down.
Okay, no, I'm confused. It says 3 levels and there's 4 here.
The problem was, these final 4 stages required tricks much, much more difficult than a flagpole glitch.
Oh, okay.
In fact, they seemed impossible. Here's why. In 1-2, you would have to do a trick called the pipe clip. This standard method of completing the level was to run on the ceiling above the pipe, enter the warp zone, and head into World 4. Easy enough. But to get the perfect frame rule, you would have to do this clip into the pipe, then scroll the screen far enough while preserving enough speed to turn around and make it in time. You can see here that, if done fast enough, the pipe clip method does save the frame rule.
You clip through an actual pipe for this. That's so much effort for so little visually. Why do you have to run all the way through? Why can't you just stop on 4 and then just go zoop, bloop, 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 bloop? It doesn't load. Oh. All right.
The problem was the difficulty of stringing everything together. You need to land right next to the pipe, slow to walking speed, press jump for just 1 frame so you don't go too high, stop the clip at the right time, then scroll the screen far enough so that World 4 loads, and turn around to go in the pipe. It also all had to be done fast enough to save the frame rule. Humans weren't coming close to getting it. In 4-2, you have to do a wrong warp where you push Mario forward on the screen, leaving the warp zone loaded while you go down this pipe, and the game is fooled into sending you to the warp zone while skipping the vine animation. This isn't hard to do in real time.
I watched a whole video on that, I'm so confused.
But the key is getting it all as fast as possible. By a combination of an extremely fast clip, impeccable movement into the pipe, and a quick turnaround in the warp zone, it was technically possible to make the fastest frame rule. But people didn't even know where to begin to make that happen in real time. Nobody even tried to save it. That's how out of reach it was. 8-1's frame rule involved doing a flagpole glitch at the end, just like 1-1, 4-1, and 8-3. However, there was a catch. Since you normally finish 8-1 with 0 frames to spare, you had to save a full 21 frames over normal in this stage to make the next frame rule. A sock folder setup flagpole glitch only saves 15 frames. That could increase to 19 if you performed it without slowing down. However, you'd have to find a way to manipulate your subpixels beforehand. But you still needed to save 2 more frames, which you could get via fast...
Mr. Salt, you say it like it's such a normal thing. You can't just say that, oh, you just gotta adjust your subpixels. Like it's just what a laissez-faire. Like you just gotta, if you just gotta, of course, you just manipulate your subpixels. Just adjust them, forehead. Just adjust them. How? How do you adjust subpixels? I don't get that.
Acceleration at the start of the level. Mario accelerates slightly faster while
Thanks,
facing
Kaminari.
opposite
Congrats
the
on the
direction
graduation,
he's
man.
moving. So by doing a small backwards jump at the start, it's possible to save exactly 2 frames. But to do so, you need to hold B and left for 1 frame, then hold B alone for another frame, then hold B, right, and A for a frame so Mario jump.
I'm sorry, is he explaining it right after I complained that he didn't explain it? I am the type of guy to watch a movie and then 10 minutes in be like, why? Hey, what's up? Are you sad?
I hate Mario.
Yeah, Mario sucks, man. Your game's fucked up. I gotta fix it for you.
Okay.
Food.
Do you guys like his sweater?
Yeah, they like it. Hassan complimented me on it.
He did?
Yeah, he said he's a sexy hound.
Should I buy one for Sasan?
No, you don't buy things for Hassan.
Why?
Because he's already fucking got everything I don't.
Like what?
More viewers, more subs.
He doesn't have me. I want one. Okay, I'll buy one for Prezzo. You look like Fred.
Buy a Youth XL for Prezzo.
My dress is pretty. I'm wearing Pokemon sweats.
Let's go.
Oh, look, the back is cool.
Okay, don't shove for Jesus Christ.
You can see all my bad spray tan areas.
Jeez.
This camera sucks. Okay.
Will I?
Order food.
This is like Codename Kids Next Door. Yeah, I'll order food for you.
Nice spray tan, idiot.
What are you thinking?
Damn, that guy. No, I thought that was pretty funny. You don't have to ban him. Unban him. That one was pretty funny. Cutie, do you have your own stream to attend to? Yes, but
Cutie, talk to me, not my chat.
Hey guys, I want that burrito place that I really like that you don't like as much as I do, but I really like.
I don't even know what this place is. Why am I ordering it? Oh, you know that's a chain.
Oh.
You didn't know that was a chain?
No.
That exists all across the land. That's you. This is not a deep. You whispered it like it's a deep cut. She said Cafe Rio, chat. There's like 8,000 Cafe Rios.
I love Cafe Rio.
I want this authentic Mexican place. It's called Chipotle.
I didn't say authentic. All right, there we go.
Cafe Rio is pretty bomb. Cafe Rio. All right, I got you.
Okay.
I will order it. Oh, bad news for you.
They're closed.
They are gone forever.
No, it's on a different app. Yeah, it's on that app.
That person had one message in my chat. It's going to be good for my unbanned form bingo.
Yeah, I can't exit out of them.
If you could ban any sexists, I don't have enough of those.
They're okay.
I don't think it's in here, man.
Go to recent orders. We've ordered there before.
I don't
I'm gonna cry.
think so. Don't cry.
I want it.
Well, don't cry about it.
We'll Google it. Say Cafe Rio delivery.
You know what? I'll figure it out for you.
I'll cry if we don't get it.
That would be so dramatic.
But I want it so bad.
You know what I want so bad?
Ugh. It's awful for my hair this way. What? To be blonde?
No.
PD.
I had blonde hair. I was the most attractive blonde this side of the Mississippi. I've given up that life now.
PD.
Yeah, I can't. Hold up. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get why. I can't figure it out. Are you set? Are you
yes,
dead?
I'm
Oh, it's Uber Eats? Don't make gurgling noises.
You ordered it on Yelp. Go
Hey.
ahead. It's closed. We're too late, aren't we?
We might be too late.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. 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 I'm gonna cry.
What if I give you my phone and you do it?
Order now.
Oh, that does say order now. All right, I'm doing it. Oh, boomed. No Cafe Rio 5U.
That can't be right. We've ordered it before. Something's wrong.
It is what it is.
Try this.
That's the
I know, but
button.
you could have been on the wrong one.
Yeah, for sure. It's a good point.
I'm livid. I'm so sad.
All right.
I'm literally so sad.
Hey.
I'm so sad. I'm gonna.
I'll go get it for you.
Kermit jump.
I'll go get it for you.
Kermit jumps in chat.
I'll go get it for you.
Kermit jump.
I'll go get it for you.
You can't. You have to stream.
No, I can finish this video and go get it.
No,
Yeah, I know. That's about as much as I do these days.
You don't have Kermit jump enabled?
I'll go get it for you because I'm a good boyfriend.
You need to enable Kermit jump.
Can you acknowledge me instead of talking about Kermit jump for the 18th time?
We can order something else. I don't want.
I'm gonna get it.
I don't want you to have to end early.
I'm gonna get it for you
I don't want you to have to end early.
because I care about you.
Ludwig, there's got to be a way to get it delivered. We've done it before.
I'm telling you, I'll do it for you. Just send me your order. I'll take care of the rest.
Prezzo, the shirt's from PacSun.
And don't be mad that I'm not going to be here for your birthday.
Oh. Chat, remember his joke during the roast, how he missed our anniversary? Well, let me tell you something about my birthday. No, you tell him.
No, I already told them. They were cool with it. They were like, that's pretty chill of you.
So cool.
They said, good boyfriend. Pog champ. Clap.
You are awful.
Well, you know, that's subjective. Anyway, I got you. Send me your order.
I bet Hassan wouldn't miss it. Just kidding. Joking. Joking. That was funny, though. Anyway. It's got to be available online.
You can't joke about that.
You also got the freaking $5,000 present I got you. You let it get stolen by a drunk man.
Oh,
You let
so
a drunk man steal a present.
you're going to make fun of me because I got robbed.
Yes.
My bad, somebody robbed me in my own fucking home. You know what else he stole?
Your toaster.
Did you notice?
I don't eat carbs.
Well, it's our toaster, and you didn't catch him there.
It's actually your toaster.
Well, you didn't notice him.
Bought it.
I'll get you your food. Fell.
Then hold B and right. Each of those moves had to be backwards via. However, you'd have to find a way to manipulate your subpixels beforehand. But you still needed to save 2 more frames, which you could get via a fast acceleration at the start of the level. Mario accelerates slightly faster while facing opposite the direction he's moving, so by doing a small
like Super Mario 64
backwards jump at the start, it's possible to save exactly 2 frames. But to do so, you need to hold B and left for 1 frame, then hold B alone for another frame, then hold B, right, and A for a frame so Mario jumps, then hold B and right.
But if you're taking 3 frames to save 2 frames, doesn't that save -1 frames?
Each of those moves had to be frame perfect and only last for 1 frame. Humans really struggle to do inputs that precise, so combined with the incredibly hard flagpole glitch at the end, 8-1 was out of the question. And finally, there was 8-2. This stage wasn't understood too well, but it was believed that to save the perfect frame rule, you had to play the whole stage flawlessly down to the frame. And that involved a fast acceleration at the start of the level, a maneuver over the piranha plant that lost 0 frames, and at the end, a frame-perfect bullet bill glitch.
Oh, it saves 2 after. So it's a 5-frame thing? It saves 5 frames, but it takes 2 frames to do? No. It takes 3 frames to do, but it's 5 frames of save? Net 2 frames. Just trying to learn here. It saves 2 frames, but it takes 3 frames to do, which means it saves 5 frames.
This is a trick similar to the flagpole glitch where you bounce off the bullet bill and clip into the block. But instead of just skipping the flag animation, it also skips Mario walking to the castle. This trick would also have to be performed on the first possible frame to save the frame.
Dude, the bullet bill trick is kind of sick.
The fast acceleration, the multiple frame perfect input piranha plant jump, and the frame perfect bullet bill glitch. Getting one of those 3 would be hard enough. As far as everyone was concerned, getting all 3 was essentially impossible. So, once again, the 8-2 frame rule was ruled out. That's 4 stages. Each of them had one frame rule to be saved,
I'm not doing
but none of them
Gamba
were
streams.
even being attempted. The only one that seemed remotely possible was the 1-2 clip, thanks to Happy Lee's setup where you could clip into the pipe with proper subpixels. World record contender Cosmic did serious attempts at getting the 1-2 clip in October 2016, and was able to clip into the pipe, but he was still several frames too slow to save the frame rule.
I can't think of worse content objectively for Twitch than grinding a task level trick for hours on end that even if you eventually get it, won't have any payoff because it's not in the context of a run. But it is so necessary to eventually lower the time for it. You're watching it? No, I'm watching Summoning Salt Go. Cosmic tried this for 3 seconds. But that shit is so... I mean, it'd be like watching someone play Getting Over It, but they won't beat it. It's just like failing, and like it says in the title, I'm not going to beat this. And if they get close, they just end stream or something.
If one of the best players in the world wasn't able to get this, it was beginning to seem hopeless. These perfect frame rules were just too much to ask, and months passed with nothing new. Then, suddenly, in April 2017, a Mario runner posted some rapid progress in 1-2. First clipping into the pipe from a save state, then doing the same from the start of the level, but just missing the frame rule.
Chad?
And then, on April 16th, he did it. Out of nowhere, somebody had just saved the 1-2 frame rule. Who was the runner? Well, you might have heard of him before.
Andrew G!
On April 16th, Andrew G became the first player to...
I've never heard of this guy in my life. Should I know this guy? I feel like a dick right now. I tried to pop off, but I have no idea who the fuck Andrew G is. Should I know Andrew G? Can somebody give me some background? I don't know. I don't know this guy. His name is Andrew. Andrew. He's alive the same time as Andrew Yang. He set 10 records in a row. Was he the first Asian primary candidate to have massive success? No.
Save the frame rule in 1-2. He mastered the one frame A press, the clip into the pipe, and the movement in the warp zone. He was also always able to get proper subpixels for the clip by avoiding slowing down for even a single frame in the rest of the stage. 1-2 was now the 4th stage to reach perfection. That made it just 3 stages where the perfect frame rule hadn't been matched. The problem, of course, was that these 3 stages went way beyond the difficulty of the first 4. You had the task-like movement needed in 4-2,
that turn is
the
so
fast
hard.
Acceleration and flagpole glitch needed in 8-1, and the frame-perfect everything needed in 8-2. None of these stages were viable. At least, not without some help.
Wait, is Clint actually live? Are you guys fucking with me? I can't tell if chat's fucking with me right now.
Yeah, it's always weird as fuck when you come back after a while. It feels really weird. Thanks for subs, Steven. Hopper GG's, thanks for
Clint Steven. Clint! All right, well, this is perfect. Then I can finish this video. I can go get her the food, and I can watch Clint.
But in early 2018, that's exactly what...
Wait, don't leave me yet. We'll watch the video, then we'll go raid Clint. Look, everybody knows the first 30 minutes, you're just going to sit there thanking subs.
Community would get. A setup to make one of these stages at least a little bit more reasonable. And once again, it came from a familiar face. It's time to visit an old friend. This is 420 Blaze It.
That is the penultimate.
420 Blaze It is best known for creating a 4-2 wall clip setup for any percent runs. He's a tasser who's adept at coming up with human viable setups.
Stop
for hard
pee-pee poofing!
This time, he was looking at 8-1, and in November 2017, he posted a video of a possible way to save the 8-1 frame rule. The start of the stage featured a fast acceleration. This was still incredibly hard. For the flagpole glitch at the end, however, he jumped off of this step very briefly tapped left in the air and clipped into the block. The left tap was slight enough that Mario never actually slowed down, but significant enough that it changed his subpixel value to allow for the clip. This was still super hard, as it featured jumping for 1 frame less than a full jump and an incredibly precise tap of the left button, but at the very least it showed the trick was humanly possible. The next step was getting a human to perform it, and in March 2018, Stuck in a Plate wanted to be the first.
What's crazy is someone will go through all the effort of learning this and then performing the trick, and then dead ass will get called a cheater by some random person on YouTube after uploading it.
Plate is an incredibly talented speedrunner. The record holder in Ghosts and Goblins, top 10 in Ninja Gaiden, and in March 2018 he was 4th place in Super Mario Bros. He had the platforming expertise needed to pull this off, but first he wanted to find a way to make the subpixel manipulation a bit easier. So, he spent 12 hours straight working on it. In the end, he realized that the left press could be done during any jump in the level and still work, and a small jump off the top step would work to clip into the block.
So anytime you move in any direction, your subpixel changes, but even if you don't move, the subpixel can still change.
Those 2 steps made the no slowdown flagpole glitch easier. So, he started doing attempts to get the full level, and about 20 minutes later, he did this.
That doesn't look impressive at all. I know it is objectively, but...
That was the 5th stage down.
It's so slow looking.
In a year and a half, the community had gone from this to this.
Why can't you just, in the air, every time you jump, tap right without moving to subpixel yourself ahead of where you are over and over and over again until your subpixels are so far ahead of where your body is that you can touch the flagpole? Why are you guys saying Mamma Mia, my pizzeria? I was trying to...
The flagpole glitch, pipe clips, and fast accelerations were each revolutionary in their own way.
I'm trying to get down to something.
2 stages left.
Can't just say Mamma Mia, my
close to
pizzeria.
perfection. The community was on a roll. But suddenly, that roll stopped. A year came and went without any new improvements. 2019 came around, with 4.2 and 8.2 still remaining unsolved. Remember, these 2 stages were essentially believed to be impossible to get the perfect frame rule on. In 4.2, you'd have to figure out a faster way to get Mario forward on the screen, combined with task-like movement in the warp zone. And in 8.2, you needed sheer perfection from start to finish. Perfection that would even be harder than 8-1. 8.2 in particular was believed to be the hardest frame roll to save in the entire game.
I think it's my least favorite level.
And it makes sense why. The frame roll had 0 frames to spare and had several nearly impossible tricks throughout. A certain other speedrunning YouTuber even told 7.5 million people that the perfect 8.2 frame roll was impossible.
It can be ruled out.
You had a fast...
What do you mean 7.5 million? Like 7.5 million views?
Fast acceleration, a jump with multiple frame-perfect inputs, and a frame-perfect bullet bill glitch. It was believed that getting all of these tricks in a row to save the frame rule on the last possible frame was humanly impossible. But it turns out, this belief was sort of unfounded, for the simple reason that nobody had really tried to do it before. There was just a perception that they would all be too difficult for a human to chain together. That perception made sense, but by 2019, somebody decided they might as well try.
I've found out that if you are ever in your life ever watching a speedrun or somewhat of an expert on it and you say it'll never happen, you're probably wrong. And then not only are you wrong, but years later when they figured it out, they'll all dunk on you like you're the biggest fucking idiot. Like Narcissa with OOT's any percent's dead. You'll just get dunked on. Oh, it's fucking dead, huh? And then every PB for the rest of history. Well, is it fucking dead, is it?
And who better to do that than 420 Blaze It?
Let's go, baby.
In July 2019, Blazeit started to create a proof of concept for 8.2. He used a save state before the fast acceleration, a save state before the plant jump,
yeah, the sub-hour Mario Odyssey
before
guy
the bullet bill glitch to try and see if he could save the frame roll. And it took him a lot of attempts, but with 3 save states to use, he was actually able to get it. There were a lot of frame-perfect inputs, but practice eventually led to him getting them all. Blazeit mentioned that the plant jump in particular was incredibly hard, but with enough tries, he was even able to make it past that. So, once again, Blazeit had proven that a task frame roll could be saved. The misconception had been broken. The only thing left was somebody pulling it off in real time. Back in 2016, when the flagpole glitch setups were first discovered, the community looked toward the world record holder to pull them off first. By 2019, the record holder had changed, but the principle had stayed the same. The person who put attempts in to save the 8.2 frame roll was the best player the game had.
Which is so stupid, because it feels like it should all be, you know what I mean? Like, how do I explain this? Everyone gives credit to the one who does the run, but the only person that really is valuable is, 1, the person who finds it, but 2, the person who does the trick so many times, like, isolated, that the runner feels enough confidence to try it. You know what I mean? Like, there's some random fuck who just makes it, 1, like slow-mo, you know, after doing a task, and then 2, with frame saves and shit. And they like do it and do it and do it. And then these people are like the last leg of the relay race.
The world
I mean, they're
record
still goated, but
Taven Web.
I feel like every speedrun trick is that same pattern. Anyone can do tasks? I think tasks is a skill. Badass.
I got it. I think I got it.
I can't believe that's faster than just grabbing.
We got it. We freaking did it already.
And just like that, another stage
Freaking
down.
is such a funny word.
Celebration rang out amongst the community. Funnily enough, players would later discover that Taven actually didn't have to be frame perfect to save this frame roll. With the perfect fast acceleration, he actually had a frame of wiggle room. Thanks to
That dude had a fucking year to do it. He had a frame? What was he sweating about? He had an extra frame, that fucking pussy. My God. Could have sat down, drank a whole beer, had a smoke.
To Blazeit and
One whole
Taven's
frame?
combined efforts, there was now just one more frame roll to be saved. 4-2.
This is where Summoning Salt just plays
This
this
last
4-2 video.
frame roll was really quite different from all the others that came before it. As explained before,
Splice
to
it
get
in
the
there.
wrong warp to work, you need to push Mario forward on the screen at least 20 pixels. That would allow you to reach this pipe with the warp zone still loaded, since the screen is further back than Mario is. The key to doing this trick fast was figuring out how to get Mario forward by 20 pixels as quickly as possible. There were 2 main methods for humans. One was a wall clip discovered by 420 Blazeit, where you tap left to clip into the wall and get pushed forward by 20 pixels. The other was 2 backwards bumps discovered by Andrew G, each potentially pushing Mario 10 pixels to make the wrong warp possible. The wall clip method from Blazeit, even if optimally performed, was a few frames too slow to save the frame roll. The 2 bump method, on the other hand, was slightly faster, and in September 2018, runner King of Johnny Boy proved that by doing everything perfectly down to the frame,
that sucks.
You could make the fastest frame roll with no time to spare.
As a selfish viewer with no actual impact on this scene, it would have been cooler if the other way was faster because it looks cooler.
However, that entailed getting 10 pixels from each bump, doing extremely difficult inputs and getting proper subpixels and subspeed to stop on the pipe perfectly, doing a double fast acceleration in the warp zone to save an additional frame, and once again a combination of perfect inputs and subpixels to turn around perfectly. This combination was magnitudes of difficulties higher than any other stage.
Okay.
Simply put, it wasn't happening.
All right, Summoning Salt, next video, you just squeeze in a plan of simple. Just like subtle. Like super casually. Nobody thought it could be done until Cosmic thought. I guess that's not very casual.
Later on that month, however, Happy Lee showed an alternative method that was a bit faster.
Later on that month, Happy Lee said the plan is simple.
It involved clipping into the top brick of the wall and jumping out of it to get back up to speed faster. However, this trick was incredibly hard too, as you had to slow down as you jumped to avoid hitting this block, then speed back up by pressing right, then finally tap left again to clip into the wall. Once in the wall, you had to do multiple frame-perfect inputs to get out of it with maximum speed.
What would be sick with this is if they had the visual of the controller like they do in Melee sometimes.
People try this trick, but it too wasn't happening. Small improvements would be made to both the 2-bump and top wall clip methods,
NES controller
and players tried both, but had little success being fast enough to save the frame roll. 2019 came around, and then 2020. Nothing.
COVID.
This was the one level that couldn't be solved. And then someone had an idea. In June 2020, a third method for possibly saving the frame roll was found. At first, it was brushed off as just another hopeless possibility. But as time went on, runners realized that this method was something different.
What is it?
It was really hard. Of course it was. But it gave just enough wiggle room to make it doable. And this is what it looked like.
Okay, bump.
It started with an 11 pixel bump from the elevator. It's normally next to impossible to get 11 pixels from a backwards bump like this, but by manipulating both your sub-pixel and sub-speed values with a precise
wall
input
jumps are so sick.
You could reliably get 11 pixels. You could then get the remaining 9 pixels from doing a backwards wall jump off of this pipe. The wall jump is a glitch where if you hit a specific pixel in a wall between 2 blocks, the game thinks Mario is standing for exactly 1 frame. If you jump on that frame, you can jump off of the wall.
When I
without
played
hitting
Mario,
the ground.
I did exactly
That
one
meant
wall
it had
jump.
to be both a pixel perfect jump into the wall,
it was so sick,
and a frame perfect jump to execute the wall jump. But if both of those were pulled off, you could get the second backwards bump off of the pipe. Quickly entering the pipe also involves subspeed manipulation and more precision from your inputs. Of course, in the warp zone itself, you'd have to do another fast acceleration and a quick turnaround into the pipe. But the method in the underground section was possible. This strategy was once again discovered by King of Johnny Boy, and it was a big one. A few people tried to get this frame rule in late 2020 and early 2021, but the front runner was a player named Nifsky, the second place runner and former world record holder. He had the strategy. He just had to pull it off, and the last frame rule would be saved. It was time to make history.
Wait, this is recent.
And where's my 11 pixels?
Why do I feel like this is old news? I'm so outdated from this game that I thought Cosmic could just like beat it, and it was GG.
Oh my gosh!
World
Please,
record.
please! Yes! Yes!
Let's go! He plays on keyboard?
I did it! Let's freaking go! Oh my god! I can't believe it!
Nifsky had just saved the last frame rule for an any % speedrun of Super Mario Bros. After half a decade of collaboration from the community, it was impossible to save another frame on any
died
level.
to a Goomba Lamau.
Absolute perfection.
We are tied with
Egg
every
Goomba.
frame rule all the way up until 8-4.
Well, until 8-4, that is. 8-4 is the last
Bowser
level in
World.
Super Mario Bros. And it's unique because, as mentioned before, it doesn't operate on the frame rule system. The timing ends on the exact frame when Mario touches the axe at the end, which isn't tied to a frame rule. That means that to be perfect in 8-4, You have to actually play the stage perfectly down to the frame.
That sucks.
There's no being close enough. It's the only level in Super Mario Bros. That works like that. The stage itself is broken down into 5 rooms. A starting room where you simply run to the end and go in the pipe.
This level's actually really hard.
The next room where you have to do a wall jump off of a pipe to make it in fast. The turnaround room where you have to do a wrong warp by scrolling the screen to load the next zone, then turning around to go in a pipe quickly. A water room where you have to swim to the end, and finally the last room where you jump past Bowser to touch the axe.
This is a fucked up hard game. I feel like the kids had it so hard back in the day. I don't know. This was like kids would struggle on this nowadays, I think.
There's a lot that goes into this.
Maybe kids are better gamers, but this game was actually so fucking hard.
All the way back in November 2013, Cosmic submitted one of the earliest 8.4 records. It was quite impressive for the time, and there were even people that thought it might be the closest 8.4 would ever be to perfect. Even Cosmic himself thought that, titling the video "The Closest 8.4 Will Ever Be to Perfect."
Cosmic, not even you, bro. It's the one rule you're not supposed to say.
That was a bold move. But this was a really good 8.4. He started off the first room with a fast acceleration, then dashed into the pipe.
Nice.
In the wall jump room, he did a frame-perfect jump to avoid slowing down or hitting a pipe, then did the frame-perfect, pixel-perfect wall jump facing backwards to accelerate faster.
God, it feels like he's making shit up.
In the turnaround room,
frame-perfect,
he only scrolled
pixel-perfect,
the screen 1 pixel past
actually
where he
perfect.
had to do the wrong warp. In the water section, he managed to navigate Mario almost perfectly between the ground and the fire bars, losing just 1 frame on the exit by touching the ground a frame too early. And in the last room, he ran under Bowser to finish it off. Adding this 8.4 onto the perfect first 7 stages that would be achieved years later put the human sum of best at 454.71.
Which is still 0.45?
Remember, the theoretical limit was 454.26, meaning there was a 0.45 difference in 8.4. Less than half a second from perfection. But was Cosmic right? Was this the best 8.4 possible? No. No, it was not.
Lamau dunked on all these
years later. A couple
years
later, Cosmic beat his own record and lowered the time down to 454.56.
He should have titled that.
The key was fast accelerations. Back in 2013, Cosmic was under the impression that a fast acceleration could only save 1 frame. But by 2016, the community had gained the knowledge that if performed optimally in the first room and turnaround room, it could save up to 5 frames in each spot. That's what Cosmic did, as well as adding 1 into the wall jump room to save up to another 2 frames. This time would later be tied by Stuck in a Plate, but a little over a year later, Cosmic lowered it even more.
He's an 8.4 god.
454.53, creeping ever closer to perfection. Most future records from here on out were played on a ROM hack that gave information about your pace on the top of the screen. However, no gameplay was modified, so it's legal. Okay. Once again, the time save came from improving the fast accelerations. It was really hard to save 5 frames with each, but Cosmic was able to get closer. Eddie Cat Gaming tied this time a few months later, before GTAce lowered it by 1 frame. 454.51. Just a quarter of a second.
I'd be so annoyed if like XQC broke my sub record by 1 sub. That would be so annoying. Beat it like 50,000 subs, 10,000, fine, fuck it. Beat it by 1 sub, dead ass.
Away. But at this point, 8.4 was getting really optimized. The fast accelerations, the perfect movement, everything was either perfect or a frame away from perfect. Where did the rest of the difference come from? Well, other than a frame here and there from tighter execution, double fast accelerations were part of the key. If performed in the turnaround room properly, doing another fast acceleration immediately after the first would bring Mario up to speed 1 frame faster.
Huge.
However, this involves extremely quick switches from left to right on the D-pad. You had to be holding right, tap left and A for 1 frame, then switch to right again.
course, yes.
It's much more difficult than a normal fast acceleration.
Wait, GT Ace is in our chat right now? Hey, Pog you! You're on the big screen. Well, my monitor, it's 27 inches.
Similar was the falling fast acceleration, where you accelerate facing backwards off a ledge to save an additional frame. 4 frames in total could be saved with these double fast accelerations, but as nobody had even pulled off one once, they were ruled out as being TAS only. But there was one other fast acceleration players could try. Since you have to quickly get back up to speed after turning around in the turnaround room, it was possible to do a fast acceleration there. Similarly to the other double fast accelerations, this trick required super quick and precise inputs. But the main benefit of this trick was if performed optimally, it could save up to 5 frames.
That is insane. That is so big for us. 5 fucking frames. Back that ass up, Mario.
For years, the world's best players tried saving time with it, but weren't able to. It was always slower than normal. That is, until Tavenweb tried it in 2019. Taven decided to try messing around with the impossible double fast acceleration, and to everyone's surprise, he was actually able to get it. He found himself saving multiple frames with it on good attempts, and for a while, he was the only one able to do so. This opened the door to push the record much lower. If Taven could get it in a good run, a lot of time could come off. How far could he close the gap?
Go T-Haven. Nice. Good backwards wall jump. Don't land too early. Don't fucking land too early. Over.
Yes! I tied it. I tied the record.
Good tie. But that's not enough. Speed boost. Backwards. Frame jump. Under. Over.
Yes! That's it.
Let's go! 5 fucking frames! That turnaround was pretty sick. Is he saving more? No.
Yes! Oh my goodness.
Two! Within teams of TAS is pretty goated.
That's it. Oh my gosh.
Easy 2 frames.
The time
Easy 2.
was now 454.39. Taven had lowered the gap to just 8 frames. That was the difference between humans and perfection in Super Mario Bros. He was more than 1/10 of a second ahead of anybody else on the leaderboard.
He's goated.
Pure domination.
Look, GTAs, I don't stand for what Summoning Salt said. I would not word 8 frames or whatever as pure domination. All right, that seems a little bit exaggerative. Okay, pure domination is like, you know, the Allies versus the Axis in World War II. So this is clearly not, you know.
The only time save Taven was going for that he didn't get was a single frame in the wall jump room. He was perfect everywhere else. And with the other double fast accelerations being out of reach, it's no surprise that this record stood for a long, long time.
Wait until? Wait a second? Who the fuck is Kriller? Hey, Kriller. At least GTAce is still here with us.
Finally, by May 2020, someone was able to do it. Kriller was a Super Mario Bros. TASer and individual level specialist, and he had had a plethora of runs make it deep into 8-4 that barely died. But on May 7th, he managed to tie Taven to the frame. And crazily enough, even though it took 15 months for somebody to tie the record, it would just take a few hours for the next person to tie it.
Wait, this is the guy from before.
I got it! Oh my god! I can't believe it!
This made it a 3-way tie between Taven, Kriller, and Niftsky.
See you later, GTAs.
And ultimately, Niftsky would be the one to break it, lowering the time to 454.38. He got every frame he wanted to through the water section, so he was able to emit the last fast acceleration.
Godlike, godlike.
GT Ace would later tie this time.
Get fucked! I always knew my boy GT Ace would come back. Everybody here was a fucking doubter. And I said to him, nuh-uh, not my guy. Not GT Ace. That's not how he rolls.
So the very next day, Niftsky beat him by adding back in the fast acceleration in the
And then he fell off. He got a little washed, okay? Niftsky's just built the little
final room. 454.36. And when Velxino tied this time a month later, Niftsky responded by squeezing out one more frame from the turnaround room to take it to 454.34. At 454.34, players were presented with a unique problem. They were starting to run out of frames to save. They were just 5 frames away from perfection. The problem was where these frames were located. One frame was from a falling fast acceleration in the first room. One was from a falling fast acceleration in the wall jump room. 2 were from a double fast acceleration and perfect movement in the turnaround room. And 1 was from a falling fast acceleration in the final room.
Which no one had ever done before.
5 frames. All of them were from doing task fast accelerations. Humans couldn't do those, so the 8-4 record seemed to be at its limit. Well, one thing was clear. The only path
I'm going to make the call right now. No one will ever lower that time on 8-4.
Forward was to try doing these fast accelerations. Nobody had ever been able to do one before, so they appeared to be impossible. But in the past 5 years, players had done so much on other levels. Clipping into walls,
making the
doing
call.
flagpole glitches, doing fast accelerations. At points
Nobody
in time,
beats my dog,
all of
Nifsky.
those tricks were thought to be
I've
impossible
always said
too.
that.
After half a decade of this, the Super Mario Bros. Community had made one thing very clear.
This song is so beautiful.
Nothing was impossible.
It's like an old Knights of the Round Table song.
Oh, wait. I might get this. I got it! I got it with both fast accels.
Nifsky? What a sentence to write. Hey, how's it going, bro? Oh, not bad. Like, you know, things have been a little weird with COVID and all. Yeah, it makes sense. Anyway, I found out humans can do something today. Yeah, it just turns out we can as human race. We thought we couldn't for like 10 years,
Yes!
but I figured out you could just do it.
Yes!
Also, all you have to do is pretty much just do it. That's about it. Let's go! Let's go! Oh, big!
Oh my god!
Guys, there's no such thing as an unofficial raid. An unofficial raid means Tubbo ended, and you're just admitting to me in my own chat that you weren't watching my dumbass the whole time. You're watching fucking Tubbo. That's all it means. You might as well type in chat, hey man, I haven't been watching you for the past 4 hours. I wasn't interested in your content, but now my guy's gone, so I'm bored. Keep it a stack. Don't fuck around in my chat. Not you getting caught in 4K. I got at least 17 followers from Zoomers off that one. 17 Zoomers are losing it.
This is the current human sum of best.
Oh.
We are 2 frames away from completely running out of time to save in Super Mario
Why are we 2 away?
A 30th of a second.
Nifsky, why don't you just do the last 2? What's the difference? Isn't it just backwards double boost? Why don't you just... You did it. Why don't you just backwards double boost again? Hey, you're being kind of weird. Can we all say it? Nifsky's being kind of weird.
Stands in the way between humans
Do
and
the last
perfection.
2. You did 3 others. You're literally more than
Of
halfway
the 2
there.
remaining frames, one is in the turnaround room for manipulating subspeed and playing perfectly. It's extremely difficult, but there's no doubt this frame will be saved in a run one day, lowering the sum of best to 454.28.
Okay.
As for the last frame, it's in the first room from performing a falling fast acceleration. However, there are serious doubts as to whether or not this one is humanly possible. Not because of its precision or difficulty, but because we don't know if human fingers can actually move fast enough to do this.
Someone say fingers. You need to find out what these fingers do. Clearly you haven't heard of my college stories. It's my time. Look, if I've learned anything from this video is that if you ever say, ever, that it's impossible to do it, it will be done soon. So all I have to say is, Nifsky, you're fucking washed. There's 0% chance you ever break this. Ever. You're capped, bro. There's no shot. It's been solved.
You have to release right for only 1 frame, then quickly repress it.
And now we give him like a month.
Tap left for 1
Just give
frame
him a month.
and go back to holding right. It's never been pulled off at full speed before, but it's theorized that this trick would be easier on keyboard than with a
Wait, if it's not possible at full speed, just do what they do in Trackmania and just slow it down.
controller, which would likely create
Duh.
a big controversy in the future.
Just slow down your game.
But that's it. Outside of those 2 frames, humans have solved Super Mario Bros. That's a rare accomplishment in speedrunning.
True.
It might shortly be impossible to save any more time. And the only thing that can stop that is a new time save. A new frame roll hasn't been found in Super Mario Bros. In over 10 years now, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean there are for sure none left. The secrets to saving time might still be out there. We just have to find them. And maybe, just maybe, a 453 is in Super Mario Bros.'s future. Thanks for watching.
Thanks to all my supporters on Patreon. It can take me a long time to make these videos, and you guys really make sure that it happens. Also, by the way, if you guys aren't subscribed, turns out that 60% of the people who watch my videos aren't. I'd really appreciate it if you guys click the subscribe button. You double in subs, bro. On God. How the fuck you walking around with 1.4 million views in a week with 1.08 million subs? Just shout it out one time for the one, summoning salt. Unless you don't care. I say stuff like that for most videos. I know you usually thank your supporters and stuff. You don't do enough sub shoutouts, though. He has integrity? Yeah, and less subs than me. He has integrity, more views per video, better content, and less subs than me. So where does fucking integrity bring you? Let's talk about it. Anyway, boys, if you enjoyed the video, give some love to Summoning Salt, Mr. Salt, please, for another phenomenal video. The man works night and day for months on these shits. This is a 3-month video. It must be a 1 out of 10, right? Is this a 1 out of 10? Maybe the golf one did better. It's got to be like a 2 or 3 out of 10, right? This one's booming, no? Tell me it's booming. It's a 1 out of 10? Let's fucking go! That's big, baby. That's big. We love a 1 out of 10. I also had a 1 out of 10, but my 1 out of 10 is because I farmed Jay Schlatt, and I said I met Schlatt and put him in the title, and I hashtagged him, and then I made a thumbnail of us almost kissing. So, you know, I guess different strokes for different folks, you know, different paths to success on this website, you know. It's weird that we share it together, but, you know. What's a 1 out of 10? It's basically YouTuber terminology for my videos doing good. Because the way YouTube works is that it will rank your past 10 videos on how your current one's doing. So if I upload a video today called like, you know, my favorite animal, and it's like I just have a video of my cat, it'll rank it on how my past 10 did in the same exact time period that it's been released for. I was tempted to do that. All right, next video, make it like some bullshit, like Super Mario Odyssey world record progression, but then the thumbnail is small ant, but it's stretched really wide, and it's called about small ant ... Not a bad idea. Look, you guys can say I don't know what I'm doing, but let's just look at the stats right here, okay? Who's got more subs? 1.08?
You want to talk about why you banned...
Okay, well, that's a little embarrassing. I didn't...
You're my mans.
My second channel. It's very simple. You have a pimple? Look at it! Look what God did to me this morning. Hey, look, my boxes are like the trans pride flag. Pog. And that's the American flag. Pog. All right. Chat, I'm going to end stream. I was going to play Ludlock, but I'm going to go get Cafe Rio for Cutie Cinderella, who I'm going to bail on her birthday this Sunday to go to a sports game. The fight between Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather this Sunday. But tomorrow is going to be only Ludlock Day. Ludlock Friday. Zero react, zero bullshit, Ludlock all day. Right after chess. We're going to beat the 8th gym and set up for the Elite Four is the plan. And then hopefully we do the Elite Four Saturday. That is the plan. I'm going to raid Clint Stevens because love me some Clint. And he's back and he's playing Pokemon Snap. And this is the first time he's streamed in literally God knows how long. This is the first time he's streamed. It's been over 60 days. It doesn't even have his past VODs. How long has it been? I don't know. You can find out. But give him some love. Because he's one of my favorite streamers. And he doesn't stream a lot. And sometimes I feel like if everyone gives him love, maybe he'll stay around. It's not really how things work. Usually people stay away for other reasons. And you can't really change your mind. But it doesn't stop you from trying. See you later. Have a good night. Thanks for watching.